Nope. It would be helpful if I added myself to the stage. Hi guys, Hellville here. How you doing? Sorry, I was running a little bit late. I was having issues with the mic. Shocker, total shocker. Of course. Oh yeah. Let me turn. Let's put the phone on the vibes. Yeah. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Lana. How you doing? How you feeling? You feeling all right? I did not have a countdown because I was literally just like getting my mic to work until the very last second. So obviously it's just like only a couple people in the audience at this moment, but so my appearance on Bacon Bear's channel, I really enjoyed our conversation, and she seemed like she was enjoying it too. Maybe a little bit less silly than some of her other streams. I'm not entirely sure why. Hey Geezer, how you doing? So it seemed like in the live chat, people liked me and my commentary and stuff like that. And then people left comments on the video that were like way less favorable toward me. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, and Tiff was streaming earlier today, and that bitch Sharon, what the fuck is wrong with her? She and I obviously have very different brain things happening. However, like, hey Buffy, how you doing? Hey Lori. Yeah, so I was just talking about my stream yesterday on Bacon Bear's channel, and some people left some less than favorable comments, but everyone in the chat seemed to like appreciate me. Yeah, back to Sharon. So Tiff was streaming earlier today, and this bitch Sharon had commented on a previous video, watching you at 1x speed with all your pauses and ums and uhs is like horrible. Well, then bitch, stop listening to her, or wait until she's done live streaming and listen to it at 2.0 if you want. What is your problem? Why are you going onto this woman's stream and like disparaging her for not having all of her words like ready to go all the time? I personally do the same thing. I don't know if it's the ADD. I don't know if it's the brain fog from the pain and the post-COVID shit. I don't know. But either way, like if you don't like the way that a creator speaks, like don't go on their channel. Like there's no need to leave a nasty comment. Of course she commented in the live chat, and then Tiff left it up to shame her for like 5 minutes. It was great. I love Tiff. She is wonderful. And she is a treasure to this community. Thank God she came on the case. If she didn't, we wouldn't have any like financial experts at all. So anyways, that's my PSA. There's no need to say mean things. Just like, don't follow people that you don't like. If you don't like the way someone talks, then you don't like them. It's very simple. Don't follow them. It's not that hard of a concept, but for some people, maybe it is. Who would say anything bad about me? Well, some of Bacon's watchers. I don't know why, but whatever. It's fine. I'm not every single person's cup of tea. But I am your guys' shot of whiskey. So there's that. It's fine. I'm not going to take it super personally. You know, I just wanted to say like, there's really no need to leave like mean comments or whatever. So, whether it's my channel or someone else's, like I was on Tiff's stream a while ago, and someone came from her video over to my channel, to one of my videos, to comment how much they disliked me on her channel. And I was like, you didn't have to do all of that. You're blocked. But I mean, it's so unnecessary. She's like, constructive criticism, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's not constructive. Hey, Henrietta. Hey, Razmataz. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Captain Nads. Yeah, exactly. Fuck the haters. Yes, truly fuck the haters. Yeah, it was Sharon, that bitch again. Anyway, the person who came over to my channel to comment on one of my videos was not Sharon. But Tiff knew exactly who it was because apparently they commented the same thing on her channel. Anyway, whatever. Yes, I also love the way Tiff handled it. Like, leave them up to shame, in my opinion. That was great. That was a power move, and Tiff is a very powerful woman. She is. But yeah, like, there's no need to like try to make someone feel bad about themselves. I guess in addition to the ums and uhs, I also do likes. Jack Fox would have a field day trying to pick apart what me and Tiff say because we have brain conditions. I wonder if he works with a lot of people that have brain conditions and may have like legitimate reasons for using words that he doesn't like, if that makes sense. I don't know. I would be very interested though. But yes, Henrietta, exactly. Tiff handled it beautifully. Teresa said, oh, I wanted to tell that Lisa chick, she was crown number 2. So why tell chat not to distract her? What do you mean? There was a Lisa person who was number 2. Oh, to try to distract against the Sharon bitch. I mean, she didn't need to be distracted. She handled her own. She did a great job. I loved it. I thought it was great. Yes. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Oh, that's so sweet, Lana. I love dogs too. I do have a cat, but I love dogs. And will eventually get one in the future. They're just a lot of work. So hats off to you. Hats off to you. Yes, people are evil. And especially that Sharon lady. Fuck her. Fuck her. It's like Sharon Barnett or something like that. Sharon Barnett or Sharon Bennett or something. I don't know. I didn't appreciate that. Fuck that. Fuck that. So obnoxious. Oh, Adam, you left such a sweet comment on my video earlier. I really appreciated that. Yeah, I thought it was a really good show. And most of the people that watched live in the chat seemed to appreciate my commentary. But then people leaving the comments on the video, I was just like, I mean, okay, okay, sure. Whatever you say. Sharon doesn't know. Well, she won't, because I'm sure Tiff found her and blocked her, because this is not the second time she's done shit like this, and it's not nice. Like, there's no need for it. Shut up. Hey Jen, how you doing? Our document queen extraordinaire. She knows everything, actually. It's crazy. Hey Danny, how you doing? Try not to burn your banana pancake. I said pancakes. Wow. Pancakes. Lurk away, lurk away. Your dog thinks he's a cat. Was he raised by a cat in early life? Because that does sometimes happen. Much like Ari, I asked Tiff in one of her videos if Ari was raised by a cat because of how she just like lazes there for many hours at a time. It's so funny. Ari is so sweet. I love Ari. And it's funny that she thought that she could get some fries yesterday. Lori said, just leave. I was always raised, if you can't say something nice, keep your mouth shut. Yeah, or your fingers still. Either way. Yeah, exactly. Like, just, obviously Sharon doesn't like Tiff, right? So why are you still in her videos? Just don't watch her. So obnoxious. God. And by the way, I don't like Sharon. Fuck Sharon. What a bitch. Actually, no. Me and Tiff, we had some voice notes that we sent back and forth after that stream, and we called her a cunt. And that is exactly what she is. She is the definition of a cunt. Yes. I mean, well, not literally. Maybe she is shaped like a vagina for all I know. I have no idea. Teresa said she kept posting comments about chat distracting Tiff yesterday and not to do that today. This is the nature of a live stream. Chat is going to bring things up and creators are going to like interact with it. It's just what happens. So that's, you don't like live streams, just go find someone who has long form content on it then. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Don't be in the lives. Every content creator gets distracted. Even Dave, like, he gets distracted too. You know, everyone gets distracted by chat. And I think every content creator has ADD of some kind, or ADHD. It seems like everyone is neuroatypical, including Queen Charlotte Dobre and like everybody else. She's like an OCD ADHD combo apparently. So anyway, and that's why I'm like, wait, you're number 2 crown, and that's the second most distracting person. Wait, Sharon was number 2 or Lisa was number 2? It's weird. Anyway, yeah, Sharon is a hater. That's who she is. She's a hater and she's a bitch. Anyway. Oh, Lisa was number 2. Okay. Yeah, I could never be a creator. My mouth would get the best of me. Well, I just say whatever. I don't care. I'm not monetized, so YouTube can't punish me yet. Before he was adopted, he lived with a cat. See? Yeah. The dogs, when they act like cats, they probably were raised by cats. Yes. Hi, Amy. Yes. Sharon, that bitch, that cunt, that twat, she was rude again to Tiff in the stream. And then Tiff held that comment on the screen for like 5 minutes. It was glorious. It was like, shame if I had a cowbell. I have so many props, but a cowbell is not one of them. It was like, shame, shame, shame. It was very glorious, but obviously it distracted Tiff in a negative way. And she doesn't like the ums and uhs. And she literally typed out a bunch of ums and uhs to like make fun of Tiff while also saying how much the way she talks is annoying. Bitch, shut up. You being an asshole is annoying. How about that? Total cunt. Anyway. And how could anyone not love Tiff? Exactly. Well, Sharon is possibly a demon. I didn't think I let any out today, but apparently I did. If Dave is our Lord and Davier, Tiff is our Holy Trinity. Okay. And I guard the gates of Hellville. Anyway. Henrietta said, sounds like LO not being able to turn off videos about herself. Just turn off the channel, honey. Yeah, literally that. Just watch someone else. Also, Hear Me Out doesn't get as distracted by the chat. And he is a former accountant, so I like his commentary too. I'm really happy he started commenting his case. And highly recommend his videos, by the way. So go watch his shit later too, if you haven't. Hear Me Out was commenting. He has videos and he gets less distracted. So like, go watch him. He doesn't do ums and uhs as much. Sometimes it's just, for me, I can't speak for Tiff. For me, it's like I'm waiting for my brain to catch up to my mouth. And so or just like comes out. I don't know. Anyway, oh, there it was. Yep. That's the purpose of a live stream. Exactly. To have chat interaction. Exactly. Also, if you see like a red cloud on my hairline, I'm sorry. I just got my roots redone. And so it might look like I'm bleeding out of my head or something. I'm not. Don't worry. I'm okay. Just freshly dyed. Teresa, you missed the Sharon one. Oh, yeah, she's a cunt. In case anyone is curious how I feel about her, she's a cunt. Simple. Danny said the way people don't get the whole point of a live stream is for the commentary and banter continues to make me. I think, is that like a detective? Or it looks like, actually, oh, facepalm. It's a facepalm. Why does it? It's a female facepalm. That is so weird how it shows up. I don't know if you can see the actual emojis on the banner of the comment like I can. Do you guys see those like outline emojis? I don't know why it doesn't just use regular emojis. It's very weird, in my opinion. But it is face palms. I was looking at the chat on my other screen. So Teresa said, Lisa today was number 2. I came in late and thought you were talking about Lisa. Oh, she was being an asshole as well. Mm-hmm. I just don't get it. Like, just go away. Don't watch if you don't like someone. It's like, it's not that hard. Lana said, I'll have to rewatch the stream. I heard it, but I didn't see it. Yeah. I mean, there wasn't really much to see. It was literally just the comment. And she had it up for like 5 minutes. So. A demon. Yes, Buffy. A demon must have slipped out, and her name is Sharon. And apparently Lisa. I guess I let 2 out of my grasp through the gates of Hellville. I'm not a very good guard person, I guess. I'd probably block her if it was the person that came over to one of my videos to leave a nasty comment on my video. I just block them. I'm like, I'm not messing around. Like, just, I don't need that. She was like, oh, let me give you some constructive criticism, because this was just painful on Tiff's channel, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, if it actually was constructive criticism, I can take constructive criticism. She was just being nasty. And I was like, she was like, I want you to succeed. So I hope your next, appearance is better, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't need you as a viewer. That's okay. She's like, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Block. Maybe, ooh, that's a good call, Lana. Maybe Sharon is Jen is Jiz or Laura. It's possible. Maybe Laura is Lisa and Sharon is Jiz. I don't know. Danny said, dude, someone came at Lauren for hydrating while doing hours of content. Do you remember back when she first started streaming and she was doing, she was like chugging like Mountain Dews and shit? I was like, how is your stomach not like collapsed on itself? That's amazing. I'm so proud of her now. She drinks water. Everyone hydrate. Yeah, that person would not like me as a streamer for sure. They would not. And that's okay. Not everyone is for everyone. That's okay. Cindy said, I've been watching him. He's okay, but his chat doesn't know what's going on in that case. Yeah, and they keep trying to convince him to like stop paying attention to the case, but he seems pretty latched onto it. So they're going to have to like, get with the program. I think he should set homework for his chat. Everyone needs to have binged and finished the entire Love Trapped podcast by our next session so they could understand the shenanigans. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, you do see the outline ones? Oh my gosh. It's so weird how they choose the outline emoji things. Just like, it's bizarre to me. I don't get it. This one is a YouTube emoji, so I see that one normally, so that's good. Hi, Ms. Wings. How you doing? That's a wave. I can tell that. It's just so weird the way they do the outlines. Teresa said, get to the point. I'm in a hurry to go to work, school, insert personal emergency. Yeah, go watch it later. Go watch it on the replay. I love how people give advice when they don't ask for a major pet peeve of mine. Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm a little bit guilty of that sometimes too. Sometimes I can't determine, and this is another reason that I do suspect that maybe I might have a little bit of ADD. I can't always determine if someone is just wanting to vent or is looking for a solution, and I'm a very like solution-based person. So I'm a little bit guilty of that sometimes too, but if someone just says, hey, look, I just want to vent, I'm here, I'll listen, but yeah, there's no need to like give unconstructive advice. Yeah, Buff. Oh, wow. Indeed. None of her business, keyboard nut. Yeah, exactly. These keyboard warriors. I've never really understood it until I'm at the other end of one, I guess. If there's ever an Emily Wilson in chat, block immediately. Well, unless it's fake Emily Wilson, in which case it's probably going to be very funny. Barbecue Queen, hello, says, dang it, what did I miss? Nothing really. I haven't really started. I'm just disparaging the person that was trying to call Tiff out for her ums and uhs. You could add in like for me as well, because I do the ums and uhs. And I was also saying I can't speak for Tiff because we have different brain issues. But as someone who does have brain issues that could maybe be semi-comparable, I can say that it's just part of my natural cadence when I speak in any capacity, really. And I think it's because my brain is trying to catch up with my mouth, maybe. I'm not sure exactly. Or maybe I have too many thoughts and my brain is trying to parse out which one I want to say. I don't know the reason behind it, but this bitch came on and like literally typed out ums and uhs and said like that it's pain. I don't remember exactly what the rest of the comment was, but I was personally offended by that. And Tiff just held it up on this. She kept that comment highlighted on her screen like an absolute boss. She handled it very well. Her name is Sharon. She's a cunt. And she should just not be on YouTube, or she should just stick to not lives. She should just watch long form content, period. So anyway, that's my PSA. There's no need to say rude things to people. Just don't watch people you don't like. And if you don't like the way someone talks, if you don't like a lot of ums, uhs, and pauses, then don't listen to them. Don't be on their channel. There's no need to like leave a nasty comment. It's just keep it to yourself, right? It's like, who raised you? A pack of jackals? Like, what are we talking about? Didn't your mother ever teach you, like, if you have nothing nice to say, shut the fuck up? Because my mom taught me that. She never followed it, but she taught me it. Danny said, never cater to viewers you don't want to engage with. Yeah. You know they'll hate watch anyway, so you still get the engagement. Yeah, and the way that YouTube works, I'm not entirely sure because block was not an option. It just said hide from channels. So when I looked up what that meant, it just means you can basically, like, if they try to leave a comment, it won't be visible or something. Or if they try to chat, it won't be visible. I'm not sure exactly. So I don't know if hidden is the same as blocked on YouTube. I'm not sure exactly. It's a weird system in my opinion. Buffy said, I will never not chug an Alani on stream. So I watch a lot of the former anti-MLM creators that now just comment on like influencer culture and like the ridiculous nature of it. And there are several videos by like Kiki Chanel and Isabella Lanter regarding Alani's. Especially the whatever the Halloween version is. It's like green apple and caramel or something. I'm not sure, but it's funny. Recommend the watch if you want a break from true crime. Who is he? Who's he? It's a shrug, I think. I think it's a shrug. I assume it's a shrug. That one I noticed right away. It's the outlines. That's weird. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? You're having the babies if I don't get to the point? Oh my goodness. Well, you should have the babies. I'm going to call you out on your shit. Wait, did you send me over the dating contract? Because I'm ready to sign. Cindy said homework is a good idea. Yes. Yeah. His stream needs to, but also I want a TIFF Hear Me Out collab. Also, I want MG Law to come out of retirement and like do a stream with Tiff. If he doesn't do that, then I want her to collab with Hear Me Out. Actually, I want her to collab with both of them, but they're just all so smart. And I just want to see them all on screen and like talking all the bankruptcy stuff because they actually know. They like between the three of them, they all know all the things. Not necessarily for Arizona specifically, but overall, they'll have very good commentary on it. That's the word I was looking for. Jan, Laura, Liz, Lisa. Yes. Hey, Peachy Teach. I tell my first grade students that if they don't, that they don't always have to let everyone know what they're thinking. Yes. Filter. We need to learn to filter a little bit. And that is a very good age to teach them to do so. Apparently you were not the teacher for my cousin. I was like, you are going to get us beat up if you don't shut up. Teresa said, I think they think they're actually helping. Maybe. There was another person that commented something on one of my streams. It was the one where I was muted for like the first 18 minutes. I was having tech issues. And they were like, does she ever figure the audio part out? And meanwhile, someone had actually, I pinned someone's comment because I don't know how to do the chapters yet. I pinned someone's comment that gave the timestamp to the time where my mic started working properly after I rebooted. And that person, I guess, didn't see that comment pinned at the top, which is fine, whatever. And then she goes, oh, she finally figures it out after 20 minutes and then said something obnoxious. And I was like, well, I'm not going to block you for the first comment because maybe you were genuinely confused and annoyed, which is fair. But I didn't appreciate the second comment, so bye. I don't need you. Jen said, do you want me to share what Sharon said? Oh, yes, please. You are the knowledge guru. You just know everything. You remember everything. Your brain is like a steel trap or something. It's amazing the way it works. Teresa said you block outside your channel and hidden from yours, maybe. Oh, like shadow. That makes sense. So I guess I won't see if they're, so they can watch and they can be watch hours, but I won't see any of their comments and no one else will either. Oh, that's actually a really good punishment. I like it. I do. What is that? Okay, laughing, crying. I second MG Law and Tiff. Yeah, I really need him to come out of retirement. Because we're in bankruptcy court now, and I think that's his specialty. Teresa said, yeah, let's get MG Law and Tiff what to do on their channels. Yes, we need that. Send him back to me, Hellville. He could go back to school like Billy Madison. Yeah, that's funny. Well, it's a girl, but yeah, she graduated college semi-recently, I guess. So we'll see. Hopefully she learned how to have a filter. That would be nice. Just Jen took screenshots for Tiff. Yes, I love it. The tea. Oh, yes, Buffy, please. Yes, the chapters. You guys are like my YouTube education people, you and Llama. And with perfect hair, too. Sharon said, so have you ever gone back to okay, watch your live videos? You really need okay to hear yourself okay. And so I hope, sorry, okay, you will first of all, that sentence doesn't even make sense. Second of all, why? How nasty is this, guys? And yes, thank you, Lori. Yes, everyone please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you like me and you don't mind some ums and uhs. But yeah, this is just, it's just nasty for no reason at all. Like no one asked you. Just stop watching. You don't like live streams. Don't watch them. It's very simple. Yes, Michelle. How rude. Yes. So rude. The rudest. The fucking rudest. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm doing a half-hour diatribe. Just, everyone just, you know, find the people that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy Tiff, don't watch Tiff, right? Like, I don't know anyone that doesn't enjoy her besides Sharon, though. But it's very simple. Like, if you don't like me, then don't watch me. Like, it's okay. Adam said I may be late to the updates, but just read on Instagram, JFC, Laura signed a deal to make a documentary in Clayton. Well, I'm sure that they're being approached by a bunch of people. However, I think any money that she makes from said documentary will probably have to go toward Clayton. In my opinion, it would be garnished, I would imagine. If anyone knows financy stuff, would that be garnished? Because she owes him a shit ton of money. It's got to be well into the 200s now, because it was whatever it was at the time plus interest. It was like 198 or something by the end of last year, I think. I don't know exactly what it is now, but my only hope is that all of this gets Clayton on Dance. Me too. Oh, I would love to see him on. I would actually watch that season. I don't watch Dance with the Stars. I will watch that season. Yeah. I like Clayton. He's a really good guy. And yes. Why did I pick up my phone? What was I about to do? I don't know. Anyways. I was like, I had something I was about to do, but whatever it is. It would need to be court. Like specifically that whatever she earns from the documentary. Well, I guess he could make a motion to the court. I mean, on what case at this point, I don't know, but I guess he can make a motion if the documentary is going through. Oh, maybe that's what I was going to do. I was going to look at the Twitters. The TwitX. Hold on. Oh my God. Megan Fox's thumbnails are so funny. I'm not seeing it. I have to search. Weird. I don't see anything about that. Yeah, I don't see anything about a documentary, but I'm sure that they've both been approached because this case is crazy and now it's actually making the rounds in the media a lot more. So, Lana said she did all of it for the spotlight. I almost hope she doesn't get her documentary because it's what she always wanted. I mean, it's not going to make her look good. She's a narcissist, right? Like, well, I'm not a therapist, so it's my opinion. First Amendment right opinion. I believe she has a lot of narcissistic tendencies and it doesn't make her look good. So I don't know if she would actually do it. Yes, it would get her attention, but it would not be good attention. So, Just Jen says Clayton said that he was once told he shouldn't care what someone says about him if they don't have his phone number. True. I don't give my phone number out to very many people. So I just generally don't really care what people think of me overall. I think, you attract the people that you're meant to. And if you're attracted to someone that you end up not liking, just detract, go away. You don't need to be nasty. But I like that. Yes. Lana said, I don't perceive she cares how she looks or she wouldn't have done any of it. Well, I don't think she anticipated this blowing up in her face the way it has. I think now she knows that any attention she's getting from this is not good. So I don't know if she really wants to continue on the path of seeking fame at this point. I don't know. I'm not in her brain. I don't watch it, but I would want Clayton on Dancing with the Stars because it would be because of her. Yeah. Did she ever put him in touch with her agent, David Katz? Asking for a friend. People are going to be ugly no matter what, so you want to be happy. Yeah. And overall, I am pretty happy. I'm I'm a pretty happy person. I just don't like people being unnecessarily nasty. So I'm just kind of like, oh, also, if anyone here is going to be, I have a really tiny audience, but if anyone here is going to be at the Zoom trial on Thursday, mute your fucking phones, please. This is my PSA. Make sure you're muted. That's my PSA. But anyways, Lana said maybe she's seeking infamy instead of fame these days. Glad I don't have the ability to have the demented thoughts like she has. Yes. Well, there's that. That's a very good point. I'm very happy for that as well. Hey, Rennie, how you doing? Rennie was kind enough to send me some very nice planting info. I did post an update of my garden earlier today, if you missed it. So I was able to harvest one of the tomatoes and I ate it and it was so good. One of the cherry tomatoes. The Romas have quite a bit of a way to go, I think. But thank you. I appreciate the advice. Okay, let me share my screen. We were at the point where her vocal fry nasally ass herself was leaving the stand. So get that chili off there. Oh, I should remove the chili. It's still green on the underside of it. But anyway, first I'm leaving for the airport at 4 a.m. So first thing in the morning is still tonight. Mute before you make the call. Then don't touch your phone or use the lock screen. Yeah. Well, that was also a telephonic. This one's virtual, like it's going to be a video. So that's a little bit better in my opinion. It's easier for them to mute everyone. It's easier for us to see the mute button and everything. But yes, that. Everyone just make sure you're muted so you don't get Hellville on your case. Yes, it's so true. If you grow it, it is better. Yes, I'm really excited. That zucchini tasted so good. So I'm really excited that I got a little taste of a tomato finally. It's been a while. I'm surprised it's taking this long for them to grow. But anyways, go to trial, Laura Owens. We believe you. You're not a liar. You can do it. I want the number, please. Wait, what number? Oh, the phone number. I don't think I think it's a Zoom. I think it's a Zoom link. I'm not sure. Hey, Wallace, how you doing? They are spraying the fields out here and I'm allergic to one of the parts. Apparently, ooh, that sucks. We don't like that. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think it's a phone number. I thought it's a link. I could be wrong. I need to check on the info. No, I would imagine it's not fun having a bunch of fields near you sprayed with stuff you're allergic to. Okay. I'm like, I feel like I was there last time and that was better. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Sure. Respondent is at 28 minutes, 46 seconds. Petitioner is at 31 minutes, 14 of the 50. You can call your next witness when you're ready.
Your Honor, petitioner calls Dr.
Lana, we passed that. That was in the middle-ish of her testimony. Well, not of her testimony, but of her cross examination. So that would be in my last stream, where I probably threw a fit at how it interrupted Deandra's flow. She was in a flow, and it was not fair that got interrupted, in my opinion. Eek, another live where I already have old ones to catch up on. Oh no. Sorry, hun. Yeah, a couple of days ago, I watched the first part of the trial. And then I was going to do the rest yesterday, but then Tiff was live. And also I was just like mentally a little bit tired. So I took the day off. I mean, not really, I have a job. So I took the night off. Oh, no, thanks. Okay. That's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Welcome. Oh, you what? Yeah, I was like, you were here. Maybe you were talking about your treatment and stuff, I think, in the chat. So maybe you were distracted. But the chat is here to distract people. So I guess someone with ADD, it's not the best thing. It's not terrible, but oh goodness gracious. Liquid manure. Yuck. Ground wet. Ooh, no. Ugh, no, that's terrible. Hey, Deanna. Hello. Welcome. Kiddos are fed. Kitchen is clean. I is here. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's the meds for sure. Yeah. They probably give you some form of brain fog. I don't know because I've personally never been through that, but I know some of my medications in the past have done that. I'm sure yours are on a totally different level, but yeah, so my brain fog is pretty bad, but I would imagine on like your kind of treatment, it would probably be 5 million times worse. So it's amazing. It's amazing that you are here and you got this. Okay. For the record, it was not 4 of us behind. Yeah, the victims and their families they're allowed to react. I mean, they should keep it to a minimum, but they're allowed to react. But Megan Fox was saying that the people that like laughed or snickered were actually not those people. They were the bailiffs, I thought. We barely could even hear it in the overflow room. And we were all pissed that it stopped the trial. So it gave her a timeout. I didn't appreciate that. Yes, I'm glad everyone is safe. Oh, is there like a storm by you or something, Deanna? Cindy said, I watched part 1 of this late at night and fell asleep. Then your voice was coming through my dream. Oh my God, you were in a big room with all the chat. That's so funny. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, I'm honored that you could even fall asleep to my voice. I thought it's like maybe a little bit more like, it's not the most unannoying voice in the world. You know, there's obviously significantly more annoying voices than mine, but yeah, maybe it's just the way I hear my voice. I think my voice is annoying. Yeah, Lauren said the same thing that day. Yeah. I think if Woodnick didn't turn around and yell at them, Deandra would have continued on. Yeah. Laura was already on the verge of fake tears, though. So she might have requested to stop anyway. I don't know. I don't know if the judge would have allowed it, but yeah, I think Woodnick kind of drew more attention to it, if anything. Thank you. I've never been so scared. Blessings for a fresh crew on board and an experienced pilot. Oh, it was a flight situation? Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Traveling to Denver was crazy. Oh, is there like some weather happening there right now? I'm sure there is. House is giving mesita. I guess you've been focused on your son's Meet the Teacher. Dude, my house is always a mesita. So like I said in several different streams, I am a shopaholic. I have a problem. I know it's a problem. there are not shopaholic meetings. I'm a messy person. In addition to being a shopaholic, the ADD, it really, yeah, the ADD, the pain, all of it just works together as a perfect storm to make it annoying to try to clean. But anyway, 24 flights had to be rerouted. Oh shit, 24 flights had to be rerouted. That's crazy. High winds caused some injuries. I'm flying out west tomorrow. I hope everything is calmed down. Winnick should not have gone off. It wasn't his place. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, he made it a scene. I agree on that too. It should have been the judge's place to say, like, everyone stop making noise or I'll hold you in contempt or something. But I think he was trying to make sure it didn't create more of a problem. But in doing that, it did create more of a problem. Our whole house is ADHD. Yeah. I think I feel like ADHD or ADD are probably spectrums as well. I don't think she would have stopped if it weren't for Woodnick. Yeah. It would have been a lot more quiet, but you know, it is what it is. It already happened. They fly over the house. Oh, the chemicals and stuff. I would be a hypocrite if I called anyone a hoarder. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'll call it a mesita because I like that and it's funny and it was a mess. I'm not saying my area is not messy, but I don't live in a casita, so there's no like cute way to say it, I guess. After all that, only one hospital and no crashes. Oh my God. That is crazy. I think ADHD is something we all deal with. Maybe it's just human nature instead of an actual problem. Maybe. Could be. I mean, I think we're all like, there's so many things happening at all given times these days, like not quite as much necessarily in times past when the only thing that you had to do was just talk to each other. But now with like technology and everything, we're just probably like our brains are all pulled in so many different directions at any given time. So like we all have some level of ADD that is actually meant to like, some of these things are probably meant to like, some of our triggers and stuff are probably meant to be more for like survival instincts and stuff. But instead it just pulls our attention for like, you know, like sounds and stuff from like TV or from outside, whatever it is, whatever it may be, or like things flashing across your eyes, like in a chat, for example. Maybe there must have been a reason for the ADD. I don't know why it would be a thing. I have a tendency toward messiness too, but I'm trying to be better. Yeah. If I want to talk crap on Laura's mesita, and I do, then I can't have a mesita of my own. Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. That's why I've really never poked fun at her mesita. The only thing I have poked fun at in her mesita was like, I thought I saw some like little pieces of dog poo or something. Why are you letting your dogs poo in the house? That's gross. That's disgusting. I'm a mesita, not a dirticita. Thank you. Yeah. My closet collapsed after I organized it. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. They sell organizers and stuff online. I could probably find a link and send it to you. My stepdaughter and my mother are the only non-neurospicy people. She keeps joking that she and my stepdaughter need a spa weekend. That's hilarious. Yes. You need a vacation from our brains having to work overdrive just to be even sort of normal. So obnoxious. Anyways, no, it was definitely Woodnick. Woodnick turned around and was like, guys, please stop, or something to that effect. Shanta, and welcome. Okay, I'm going to try to be a little bit less distracted by chat right now. Hi, Sarah. Hello. Okay. Oh, buffering. So obnoxious.
Dr. Michael Mitchell.
All right. Doctor, if you'd like to bring water with you, you may.
Did we spare him already? We did. Good morning, Dr. Mitchell. State your name, please.
Dr. Michael Mitchell.
We have about 15 minutes, so I got to go really, really quick.
Oh, good grief with buffering. How do other people stream streams? It's very strange.
Here, I know you're retired now. Can you tell the court what you did before you?
Oh my God, please don't do this to me again. I literally downloaded the video the other day too, so I don't know why it's doing this. This is even more bizarre. $131.17. Maybe a little refresh. Oh, was it on Instagram? Oh, well, you see, Adam, the Instagram account has me blocked. For what reason, I do not know. As far as I know, I haven't done anything offensive. I was actually taking a break from this case overall when I was blocked. I think I took like maybe a 4 to 5 month break at some point. And then when I came back, I was like, wait, why am I blocked by the Insta? I've only ever had positive interactions with them. What the fuck is going on here? So there's that. I don't know what they have against me, but whatever. I don't know why this happens. I feel like it can't really be a bandwidth issue. What the fuck is going on? This is so annoying.
One more time, check.
Okay, there we
Sure.
go.
Respondent
Jesus.
is at 28 minutes, 46 seconds. Petitioner is at 31 minutes, 14 of the 50. You can call your next witness when you're ready.
Your Honor, petitioner calls Dr. Michael Mitchell.
All right.
Yeah, I downloaded it onto, with like I don't have the actual file on my computer, but I downloaded it into my like YouTube files or whatever, but
Doctor, if you'd like to bring water with you, you may.
what into my
Did we spare him already? We did. Good morning, Dr. Mitchell. State your name.
Oh no, I couldn't download the actual file onto my computer. Like the file of the video, I don't have. Hey Ruth, how you doing?
Please.
Fingers
Michael
crossed
Mitchell.
it's working now.
We have about 15 minutes, so I got to go really, really quick.
We'll hear some
I
dribble
know
before
you're
we
retired
shoot.
now. Can you tell the court what you did before you retired?
I was the chairman of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at St. Joseph's Hospital. I was in private practice at the same time, and I was also on the teaching faculty of the Phoenix Integrated Residency Program in Obstetrics and Gynecology.
Okay, so you have a medical doctorate degree.
Yes,
And you practiced medicine in Arizona for about 30 years, is that right?
Oh, it works out
And
of
according to
there.
the Arizona Medical Board, it says that you were first
Oh, balls. Come on.
licensed in Arizona in 1992, and your medical license expired on March 7th, 2022. Is that accurate?
Now I see
About
what you
2 years
mean,
ago.
Rennie.
And you retired from medicine in good standing with the medical board?
that's correct.
Your Honor, I tender Dr. Mitchell as an expert in the area of obstetrics and gynecology.
All right, so stipulated.
Okay. Dr. Mitchell, in front of you there, we've got your CV,
Okay.
I guess. This is exhibit.
It'll keep doing this if I don't go into the downloads. Okay.
This is exhibit A12. And everything in your CV is accurate?
Yes,
Is that up to date and current?
yes,
Okay. And like you said, you served as the chairman of the obstetrics and gynecology department at St. Joseph's Hospital in Phoenix.
yes, for 4 years.
In that capacity, how many children did you personally deliver?
I delivered over 20,000 babies.
And I think when we were talking, you explained that the success rate of a pregnancy when a woman becomes pregnant and then delivers a baby, not all of them make it. Is that right?
Almost half of all pregnancies end in miscarriage.
Okay. And so if you delivered 22 or 20,000 children, how many patients did you see that didn't deliver healthy babies? Was directly to the, I'm sorry?
Sustained.
In addition to women that did not deliver a healthy baby, did you, or I'm sorry, in addition to women who delivered healthy children, did
Hot
you have
tip.
patients that had miscarriages?
Thousands.
And so you have extensive training and experience with regard to women that have non-normal pregnancies.
Correct.
All right, Dr. Mitchell,
Okay, so something about this that really just like continues to itch my brain here is it's almost like Laura and David judge. I don't know about Laura. It's almost like David judges how good of a OB someone is based on how many babies they've delivered. When he's trying to like voir dire Dr. Deans, he asked, "And how many babies have you delivered?" Okay, what does that have to do with anything? It's so stupid. I think someone worked it out at some point, the math over his however long he was in his career, how many babies per day he would have had to deliver 22,000 babies. I don't know about that. I don't know if that number is remotely accurate. It's very strange to me. In my opinion, the math does not math. When he's trying to rule out Dr. Deans, basically, by asking her how many babies she delivered. Or the dribble before you shoot thing. Oh my God. So stupid. Anyways.
in your report here, which again is Exhibit A12, you summarize, there's a written report and it's going slow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was literally like, how is he being there for like, he would have to do like 10 births a day or something. And labors usually are not 18 seconds. What do you mean? You've delivered 22,000 babies. Maybe it's more like a laundry basket than a catcher's mitt, but it's so crazy. I don't remember how long he was in practice, but yeah, someone. Oh, Teresa, he delivered one every 6 seconds. So kind of like how Laura was like, another woman just got beat up. Another woman just got, it's like every 6 seconds. Medchill delivered another baby. Medchill delivered another baby. Yeah, insufficient number of babies to be an expert. Disqualified. As if that would work. Okay, sir. Okay. Oh, yeah. Someone on Bacon's channel comments was saying how they were annoyed that I kept referring to Gingras as dumb, and the California bar is one of the hardest ones to pass. And then No Thanks K came in and like defended me by saying dumb usually just means poor judgment, not like unintelligent, which is true. I meant it that way. You have to have a certain level of intelligence in order to pass any bar. That's just the truth. But he makes really dumb decisions. He has very little judgment, in my opinion, as obviously seen by taking this idiot case, but whatever. Anyway. I thought it was funny.
Did you review some records as part of your retention in this case?
Yes.
And your report has an index of exhibits that you looked at.
Wait a minute. Dr. Medchill was mentioned twice in a podcast in a good way. Does anyone think that he probably ruined his chances of being a witness, an expert witness in any other court hearings moving forward because of this case? Because I do. I think he ruined those chances. 2.5 on the belly button, round up. New state record. The kid's so caught. It's so funny. Oh, goodness. It was Birthing Instincts podcast, and they were interviewing local AZOB Dr. Hervey. No, they didn't interview him, did they? They probably didn't want any information about dribbling before shooting and stuff. Yeah, Sarah, you get Dr. Medchill and you get Dr. Medchill Oprah style. Maybe Gingras has knowledge, but very little wisdom. Yes, that's what I meant by he's stupid or dumb. People who are really smart make really dumb decisions all the time, or stupid decisions, either way. Anyways, am I not in the main chat? I'm missing mother's chats unless they are featured. At the top, do you see if it says top messages or all messages? Because it should say all messages. Otherwise, it might filter some out. I don't know how it decides what a top message is. Yes, the local doctor said Dr. Medchill was the one who he looked up to. And Dr. Hervey is very well respected and loved in the area. Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, he's probably a little bit less respected now, I would imagine. I'm excited to start watching you and see your channel grow. Oh, thank you, Cassie. That's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's usually all messages. Thanks. You're welcome. Can we petition YouTube to remove the top feature thing? Or at least to not make it the default. It is so annoying. It is like, it irks me as a viewer of everyone else. Thankfully, it shows me all the comments on StreamYard at least. So it really needs to not be defaulted to that. People always tell me to switch from top to all, and it never changes anything. But in this case, I had to do that to see Mother Pugger. Interesting. But also, why wouldn't Mother Pugger be featured as a top commentee? I don't know. It's weird. Yar, hello. Hello, Bruce. Ahoy. How are you doing? Yeah, we need to end this whole top shit, in my opinion. In my opinion. We need to get everyone together and tell YouTube we do not like this feature. Please remove it. We want to see all the messages. Oh my goodness. His case citations are rarely on point. In Jones v. Alabama, it's okay to lie about pregnancy to save the whales. What? What? That can't be. That's wild. Goodness. Hey, you are all good. No thanks, MK. You are all good. The other day, I couldn't see Echo's comments, and it was weird. For a sec, I thought he blocked me or something. Oh, no, I don't think Echo's really blocks people, or if he does, it's probably they have to do something pretty egregious. I would imagine. Yes, a happy dog is a good thing. Yes, I love happy dogs.
A banner pregnancy test, an image of some issues. They're all attached to your report. Other than what is listed there, did you review anything else?
Just the ones that I've looked at.
Okay. And after you performed that initial review, you asked.
So what David is not saying is that there were emails between him and Laura where, and I think this was found in the investigative report maybe, where he and Laura are talking about oh, we shouldn't give MedChill these documents because they make me look bad. They make it, because that's forged, so we shouldn't give him that. He's so stupid. Like, he had to know that this was going to go criminal. It was so bad. He had to know. Like, and he had to know these emails would be found. Once he knew it was going criminal, at least he had to know. I mean, that's very stupid. Hey, Echoes, welcome. We were just talking about you. Apparently, your comments were being hidden by the top sort thing, and Mother Pugger couldn't see your comments in some chat or another and didn't realize it was in top, which is stupid. I think we all need to petition YouTube to not have that a feature anymore because no one likes it. It sucks. At least not have it be the default option. I've said that like 15 times now. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I'm repetitive. It's okay. Sarah says, I thought I blocked you and refreshed the feed. I think it's hard to block people. Oh, no, it's really not. It should be harder, I think, actually, to block. It's comes up one of those easy ways. Yes, exactly. Speaking of Echoes, his ears must have been burning. Speak Echo's name and he doth appear. Yes, down to the gates of Hellville. Welcome. I keep it nice and toasty for you. They don't call Jingy stupid comments. I'd be scratching my head. It's like, okay, cool. Okay. I'm going to call him stupid anyway, but okay, sure. You're an unintelligent person for making that remark, but okay. Not you, them. So stupid. Anyway, whatever. No invertebrates. My daughter loves to tell me when she's eating shrimp. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I sent you the MedChill math post in Discord. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I hate that default top chat. This is what I'm saying. Yes, we all need to band together and tell YouTube to get rid of it. Please. We all hate it. Yeah. It is accidentally is easy on mobile. And I initially was like, no, it's not that easy to block someone. And then I was like, wait a minute. Yes, it is on mobile, which is where I'm always in the chat because I'm not going to sit at my computer. My screens are like blocking my TV. So I'm like usually watching on TV. So I'm talking on my phone. Anyway, it's weird. They have some weird features, I guess. I don't know why they do it that way, but anyways. Love it. Fan those flames. Yes, fan on. Fan the flames. The flames of Hellville. Well, tomorrow you will be closer to me. I'll be closer to you. That would be more the correct way to put it, actually. I will be going out west at 4 a.m. Well, I will be going to the airport at 4 a.m. and then out west from there. So anyway, okay. Let's see.
Asked for some medical records. You had a question regarding medications?
Yes.
And did you get those records?
Yes, I did.
Do you recall where they're from?
From Neurologic Institute.
You're familiar with Barrow?
Very familiar. They're at St. Joseph's Hospital.
That's part of the...
Oh, come on. Hey, transmission packet, what is it? What I do now? It was just playing, right?
Over 99% probability.
Okay, and can you explain what facts support that conclusion? The facts that you consider anyway.
I am kind of the Sergeant Friday of Dragnet. I only take in the facts, the bare facts that are known to be provable. Number one, there was intimacy of some type, disputed what exactly it was. Number two, she had a positive pregnancy test at a lab at Banner, which means that there's a 99% chance that that's a positive pregnancy. Number three, she had a
Just because someone pees on a stick and it shows positive doesn't mean that it's a 99% chance that they are pregnant. It just means that they peed positive. A sonogram is 100% chance that someone's pregnant or 0% chance that someone's pregnant. That's kind of how it works. So I don't know what kind of, like, that's a weird tangent he goes off on here. I find it very strange, very, very strange. But anyway.
Negative test or little or no fetal DNA found on a test in late September looking for fetal DNA in
Do they make solar headphones? That'd be cool.
the blood. What that tells me is that by that point, at the end of September, the pregnancy had failed, that even though she still had a positive pregnancy test, it was no longer a viable pregnancy.
Okay. 99.9% is the efficacy of the test to find HCG. That has nothing to do with whether someone is pregnant or not. Yes, exactly. And as a doctor, he should have explained that, but he didn't. He just kept saying pregnancy, just like they kept saying pregnancy and not HCG. It's like misdirection. Don't look there over at HCG. Look here over at pregnant. Look. Like it's a really unintelligent argument. They think we're all stupid and unintelligent. Hey, Jupiter, how you doing, girl? Crazy, completely crazy.
Fourth thing is that
Oh my
she still
goodness.
had a positive pregnancy test in the blood of 102 on October 16th, which again, greater than 99% positive that she was pregnant. And the fact that between June 1st and October 16th, she's got 2 laboratory proven pregnancy tests. That indicates that all of the urine pregnancy tests, any other pregnancy tests that she had done.
Yeah, he's a doctor for hire, being paid, obviously. And his license is lapsed, sure. It's just a bad argument for someone of the medical profession to make without being clear that that actually means HCG, not pregnancy. And because then she grabbed onto that and said, this doctor said that I was 99.9% pregnant. That's not what he said. But also, the way he worded it made it seem like it could be gleaned that way. And I would have preferred him say 99.9% efficacy for testing for HCG, which is a hormone that is produced when people are pregnant. Anyway, I just thought it was very misleading, I guess, and not a very intelligent argument to make without adding that caveat, in my opinion.
Likely are also demonstrably positive. And the final thing is when she had bleeding in November, and then a couple of days later had a negative pregnancy test at the mom doc. It also illustrates, one, that the pregnancy finally was completed. So what happened was she had a pregnancy.
Echo said, if I did the math correctly, 10% of David's retainer went to pay Dr. Dribble Quack. Yeah. Indeed. He got paid a lot of money to torch his own career as an expert witness, in my opinion, and also make these people look like idiots. I have so many phone adventures while I sleep with my phone in my hand. One day my friend was like, why did you like and unlike a photo a dozen times? That is so funny. Oh my God. Sometimes I have phone adventures while I'm gardening and stuff, or just like not paying attention. I'm holding my phone, but same idea, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Rennie. She did not have bleeding. You said you almost died from how much, you almost bled out from how much you were bleeding. Like she said she had light spotting. Even I, who has never been nor ever planned to be pregnant, I even know that a miscarriage leads to a fuck ton of blood. We are not dumb. Pisses me off. Yeah, exactly. Light spotting from her testimony, for fuck's sake. Medchill lives in Florida, at least most of the year when he isn't trying to BS women judges. Yeah, that's the thing. The judge knows a lot more about pregnancy than this guy who's delivered 22,000 babies or whatever it is. Because she's delivered one herself, but like from the other direction. Yeah. Ick.
At some point, there's no way of knowing exactly when. Frequently.
Woodnick is being Woodnick again, making a spectacle of himself during live testimony, standing up and conversing. I didn't even notice. I missed the spectacle. I mean, I imagine they probably have to talk about the testimony that they're hearing so that they can make appropriate arguments when it's their turn to cross, I'm assuming. So maybe he should have sat in the middle. I don't know, but the hell he delivered every last birth in the department he oversaw. Yeah, exactly. Maybe he takes credit for all of them. I don't know. Like, is that how we got to that number? 22,000 or whatever it was. I forget the exact number. I'm sure just Jen knows. Minnie T said, not for magical mystery uterus owner Laura Owens. Yeah, she knows so much about owning a uterus, man. She knows so much about it. I've got a big up my butt about Woodnick after the Rob thing. So I'm calling out his court behavior again. What did he do to Rob? What happened with Rob? Well, I missed something. I knew you meant bug up your butt. I think I read it like butt. What did he do to Rob? I missed it. Anyway, I have had heavier bleeding from just a period. To the point where I went to the ER and I was not pregnant. Insane expert testimony. Yeah, exactly, Lana. Peachy said maybe he has a contract that allows him to take credit for a birth if he's present in the hospital somewhere. Maybe it's possible, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think of it like if he was taking credit for the entire department or something while he's in the building. But I feel like that's very misleading then, especially if you're going to judge your experts based on how many babies they birthed. So that's a crazy way to tally things, I guess. I never thought Woodnick was a particular showboat. Are you confusing Woodnick and Gingras? I don't think so. Echoes said, smarmy pipsqueaks like Medchill don't get their hands dirty and make the other doctors and nurses do the housework for him. Yeah. Apparently, though, he was spoken highly of by Dr. Hervey, whoever that is, that was on that one podcast. That you don't know the exact number of babies he claimed to have birthed. Oh man, Jen, you know everything. You're letting me down. How dare you? How dare you not know one thing out of 5 billion? Yeah, I'm confused as well. No, she did not mix up the lawyers' names. Echoes, he probably was referring to his team as a whole. Yeah. Okay, I'll shoot him a message somewhere.
Very frequently, when people miscarry, they're incomplete. Some of it miscarries, the fetus is no longer alive, but you still continue to have a positive pregnancy test because there's still tissue there that hasn't been expelled. That finally happened in November when that pregnancy was.
I'm going to fight the urge to say HCG every time he says pregnancy. I'm going to try really hard to fight the urge there.
Completed when that miscarriage was completed.
Okay, Dr.
Yeah, I would like to know as well, Peachy. Echo said at best, Deanna, he looked at the births for AZ over a few decades and his numbers vastly over padded. Oh, you looked, he looked, you looked. Yeah. I think someone said he would have to deliver a baby like every half hour. I don't know. I don't remember the math on it, but someone definitely did the math on it at one point. And it was a lot. He would have had to do a lot in a very small amount of time. Minnie said, I thought that MedShell actually said he personally delivered those babies. Yes, I believe he did say that. I don't know if I can where am I right now? 136 something. When does he get on the stand? Nope, she's still on the stand. Okay.
For 20,000 children, how many patients did you see that didn't deliver healthy babies? There, we've got your CV, I guess. This is exhibit A12. And everything in your CV is accurate?
Yes.
Is that up to date and current?
Yes.
Okay. And like you said, you served as the chairman of the obstetrics and gynecology department at St. Joseph's Hospital in Phoenix?
Yes, for 4 years.
In that capacity, how many children did you personally deliver?
Personally.
Over 20,000 babies.
Personally.
And I think when we were talking, you
Is when she
Oh yeah, he did
had
get out.
bleeding in November, and then a couple of days later had a negative pregnancy test at the mom doc. It also illustrates one that the pregnancy finally was completed. So what happened was she had.
I mean, I get the point of if he was the attending physician, all of those patients would be his deliveries. I get that, but he did specifically ask, did you personally deliver? When I hear that, much like the GoFundMe shit, where they mention medical so many times or whatever, and even though they don't specifically say medical bills, it's implied when you say the words medical or physical ailments or whatever, that money is going to be going towards medical stuff. I think very similarly, when someone questions you and say, how many babies did you personally deliver? That should be the ones where you touch the babies coming out, in my opinion. I think it's very misleading if that's not the case. But wasn't MedShell from another state? Yeah, Florida, apparently. Oh, the post on the, oh, yes, I didn't look at it yet. I know he almost didn't take the case, Teresa. He was accused by rape of this lady, orchestrating rape of hers. So, I wouldn't be very quick to hop on that personally either, but I'm glad he did. And we needed him. And Deandra. Yeah, he would not be allowed near my birth canal either. Exactly. Even if no birthing is ever going to happen out of this canal, he's not allowed near it. Yeah, he was the department head at St. Joseph's, Phoenix, and retired to Florida somewhere. The village is near the fleas. Yeah, wrong case. And I think, anyway. Hey, Jen, how you doing? Or not Jen. Hey, not Jen. How you doing? Doggy potty time. Oh, have a good pee, dogs. Yeah, personally deliver depending on the doctor's official and billable role. I just think it's misleading to most people. When I think of personally deliver, you've touched that slimy baby. I think that's how probably most laymen would think of it. I would imagine. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which I could be. I don't know. Minnie said bleeding in November, but her miscarriage was in July or August, according to Laura's fake miscarriage online appointments that told her to go to get real life doctor care. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. She would have died from sepsis like way before that. Even I know that. Yeah, personally deliver. Exactly. Yes, personally. That's what I think. Dr. Medshell had dandruff. I didn't notice. Well, I wasn't in the room, so I guess I couldn't see that on the screen. That's so funny. Oh my God. Oh no, not the loofahs. I don't know the loofahs. I think it still counts as his personal delivery because he has to sign all the charts. It's a loophole. It's a loophole, but I think it's like legally it's misleading. Like to me, so we're in court. We're not on his CV. I consider it personally delivered as you touch that slimy baby yourself. It's my opinion, but I understand what everyone's saying. I just, yeah, personally billed for them. Yeah, exactly. The slimy potato handler. Yeah, see, that's like, that's what I think anyway. The department head doesn't sign all the charts, only the attending. Well, maybe while he was an attending before he was department head, maybe that's where he claimed most of his 22,000. I don't know. On average, OBs deliver 300 babies a year. If he did that, then it would take 73 years to deliver 22,000 babies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I knew someone did the math somewhere or would do the math. It's a very, very busy OB, beach bunny, beach bum. Beach bunny. Oh my God, my brain it's not braining all the way. Danny said deceptive at best, seems like flat out lying to say personal to me. Yeah, same. That's what I think. But again, I'm a layman, so like I don't speak doctor or whatever. I mean, I speak some doctor, but not that much anyway. I'm happy Deandra convinced him and he let her on his team. Yeah. Well, she was instrumental in Clayton winning when it comes down to it. So, yeah, it's misleading. Exactly. Potatoes, fries, chips, scalloped, roasted, baked. Stop it. You're making me hungry. I want a baked potato with some cheddar and broccoli, please. Yeah, maybe he delivered only octuplets, half-ass fashion. It's very possible. Yes, it's misleading, just like his HCG pregnancy statements. Yes, exactly, Cindy. The whole thing is misleading. And I know that he's being paid by them. I know he's being paid by them to like make certain statements or whatever, but I just think it's the way they're wording things is misleading. They could word things in a way that's not misleading, but also still gets their narrative across in my opinion. So, oh, rats, where is that?
What?
Yeah. Echoes unwhatted, so I unwhatted. Yeah, plethora of potatoes is indeed optimal. Okay. Why exaggerate? Totally unnecessary. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like when we're in a court, we're not doctors looking at your record and you don't have to like impress us. Like just say the truth. How many slimy babies just out the oven have you touched? That's what personally deliver means to most people, I would imagine. Yeah, it's very bizarre to me. But anyway, he was known as Dr. Octuplet in some circles. Oh, you were being serious about the octuplets? Did he deliver the Octomom babies? That's crazy. Tater tots, waffle fries, shoestring, crinkle, potatoes, O'Brien. Okay, I'm a shoestring girly. And I love a tater tot too. What's everyone else's? Hash browns. Yeah, hash browns. I'm on a quest for making the best potato things lately. I need inspiration and potential taste testers. Why are you joking? Don't be rude. Don't tempt us with a delicious time. We went to a drive-through restaurant called Jack's and they salt their fries with popcorn salt. It was so good. Ooh. I would have to try that. Jack's. I've never heard of Jack's. Is it like Jack in the Box or like it's called Jack's? Smashed recipe. Okay. Just add some garlic in it. It's got to be delicious. You doubt MedChill ever okay. I thought I originally thought it was a joke, and then the way you said it seemed more serious for some reason in my brain, and I was like oh, did he deliver those like octuplets that became famous and then unfamous? Yeah, Teresa, he was not worth a cross-examination. He was not. I never met a potato I didn't like. Same. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Okay, I'm just making sure that you always add garlic. I appreciate you not being a heathen very much. Okay, it's just called Jack's. Okay, I'll have to see if there's anywhere near me. Ranch is just creamy garlic with a bit of dill. I feel like it has some other flavors going on in there too. Kind of like a yogurty flavor. Boy, did I get sidetracked. Hey. Sarah just made sure the wind isn't going to death metal over Denver. Excellent recipe for duck fat potatoes. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I love dill too. Okay.
A pregnancy, it failed at some point. There's no way of knowing exactly when. Frequently, very frequently, when people miscarry, they're incomplete. Some of it miscarries, the fetus is no longer alive, but you still continue to have a positive pregnancy test because there's still tissue there that hasn't been expelled. That finally happened in November when that pregnancy was completed, when that miscarriage.
Just going to pick up the pace a little bit.
Okay, Dr. Mitchell.
I like how he's saying there's no way to determine when she miscarried. However, there is a way to determine that she was 99.9% pregnant by the bachelor. Yeah, okay, buddy. You can determine that she didn't miscarry because she was never pregnant. So there's that. Yeah, exactly. Not Jen. She would have been septic for sure. She absolutely would have. Fry sauce. My favorite thing to dip fries into, if they are available, is a mixture between like 2 parts ketchup and 1 part mayonnaise. That's my thing. Otherwise, regular ketchup is fine. But I don't really love to have like plain fries unless they're like from McDonald's or Wendy's, I guess. I could eat those all day. I even have potato chips with ketchup. Not Jen said, and does the belly get bigger after you miscarry? Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess if you're growing sepsis, maybe. I don't know. Never been pregnant, never pretended to be pregnant. So fuck if I know. Echoes, I'm dry rub over barbecue sauce. Okay. I see. Okay. We're trading recipes. I love it. You need a margarita? I mean, if you have tequila, you can make yourself a margarita. Tequila, some limes, some agave, simple syrup, Cointreau. Your fetus is no longer alive or ever actually existed. You have mystery miscarriages, but never see the doctor, and the DNA test shows little to no fetal DNA. Exactly. That's what I mean. You can't determine that she was pregnant with 99.9% accuracy, but you can determine that she was never pregnant, sir. You're making yourself look like a bigger idiot than you already made yourself look like by saying 22,000 babies that you personally delivered and you didn't actually personally deliver them. Anyway, Adam has a strong feeling she's going to take the plea deal. I don't think she wants all the shit they found on her and her mom's phone going public, not to mention the messy room. I mean, the messy room already went public, so she can't stop that train. I don't think she'll take the plea because I don't think she can ever admit that she's wrong, guilty, fucked up, like anything remotely in that arena, in my opinion. I mean, you're obviously allowed to disagree, which is fair enough. I just personally don't think she'll be capable, like personality wise. I did chips with ketchup as a kid, particularly the shoestring chips from Picnic. I don't know the shoestring chips, but I did used to like the potato sticks. Sticks with an X. They're like potato noodles that were fried, basically. So skinny. Anyway, we have diverted into a conversation of potatoes, much like Big Tiff's channel, which is fair. We all love potatoes. Danny said, my sister is going through a miscarriage. Oh my God. And all the trauma of having the non-viable fetus removed to prevent sepsis. The same week, Laura claimed she didn't notice her miscarriage. It was infuriating. Yeah, she's offended so many people on so very many levels. And obviously, like, she's just a terrible human. Yeah, and even so, how can he determine the father? Well, especially now that we know she banged someone before and after Clayton. So there's that. She'll wait until the last minute. Okay, so both of you are team she'll take the plea. I personally don't think she will, because then she's admitting to the entire JF Volo crew or cult or whatever they want to call us that she lied and she was, we were right the whole time. I don't think she's capable of that, but we don't all need to agree, obviously. So I don't think my opinion's changing on that. Personally, and that's okay. Poutine, yum, yes. Love me some poutine. Ew, ketchup. Sorry, I'm a heathen. Anything but plain ketchup for fries. Also, just got here, so hi. Hi, Mastiffs. Thanks for coming. Hello. The chat has devolved into a very lengthy potato discussion. So there's lots of different potato recipes and stuff going around. But yeah, I love ketchup though. Poutine is so easy and to be awesome, but even easier to mess up. Yeah. Well, I would only get it from a restaurant unless I knew someone was like really good at making it. It's all about the gravy, you have to have good gravy. Minnie says, I think she and her mom think they are smarter than everyone, and all she has to prove is she thought she was pregnant. She didn't know her weight loss HCG would give her false pregnancies. Yeah, that is probably one of the defense's options, but if that's the case, then explain forging medical documents. Like, that's a really easy rebuttal for the prosecution to make, like that's not going to go her way anyway. But yes, I do think they think they're smarter than everyone else. Also, did anyone see the video of the 341, I guess, with Laura? I thought they only released audio for bankruptcy hearings. I was very confused by that. It showed up on my For You earlier, and I watched it because I wanted to see if she actually started crying when her voice started trembling. But I mean, it was kind of Facebook-ish, if you catch my drift. So not really, but I thought that you have to, like, you can only get the audio. So I was a little confused by that. It's Deanna's fault, and I thank her for it. Yes, it's Deanna's fault that she got found out as an idiot and a liar. Ketchup is just pickled tomato jam. Oh, okay. That's a fun way to think of it. Yeah, she can't admit it. Exactly. So if that's the case, then why would she accept the plea at the very last minute if she can't admit it? There's no Alford plea in Arizona, apparently. according to much smarter minds than myself. Much smarter, more knowledgeable minds. So she would have to admit she's guilty. She has to plead guilty, right? So I'm not even trying to talk down to you. I'm like making it make sense in my own head. Sorry. So it's like I don't think she can admit guilt. That's the thing. Even with small things, I don't think she can admit guilt. So let alone big things like this. So I don't know. I don't understand why the plea deal isn't public information. I don't understand that either. Maybe for negotiation purposes, because I guess if every plea deal was like public, then there could be, depending on how popular the court is in the public eye, I guess there could be a lot of like public outrage if it changes or isn't good enough or is worse than it should be. I don't know. I don't know why it's not public, but that's my brain way of like semi-rationalizing it. Per Sarah, I will admit potato fault, but also default to echoes on it. Wonder if Laura will try to pull a Koberger plea and then say she was tricked into it and she wasn't actually admitting. It's a possibility. It's a possibility, but I don't know, because then she would still have to admit guilt in the first place. Sorry, my ears are starting to hurt. My ears are hurting. They went through a bit of an ordeal at the salon earlier, so yeah. You love Sarah now? Yeah. I think everyone in this chat is besties, in my opinion. You think she'll take the plea during jury selection? I mean, yeah, I think if she took it, it would definitely be at the very last second. However, she would still have to admit guilt. I don't know if she's capable. Like, I mean, I think she'll see that she's in a lot of trouble, or maybe not. She's very self-unaware. I think she'll see that she's in a lot of trouble, maybe, and think about it a lot harder. But I don't know if she's capable of admitting guilt, which is what she would have to do to take the plea in any capacity. But maybe she would take it and then retract it to waste more time and get a new trial date. That's also possible. I don't know. I do not know. We'll have to ask. I always forget her name. I feel so bad. Fortune teller. Is this something with a P? Richardson or Robertson or something? Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Anyway, Robin, right? I don't know. Anyway, my brain isn't braining all the way. It's fine. Jane said someone recorded that. Technically, it's not allowed, but it's out there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think don't record the stuff, guys. In my opinion, it's not a smart. You don't want people coming after you, or the government coming after you. It's unwise. Let's all try to stay out of jail. Fletcher boy, hello. I need a respite from moderating a debate between flat earthers and normal people on Discord. Oh my God. Is that what's happening on Discord right now? Well, welcome. We are having a debate on good potatoes in this chat. It's a little less silly than flat earthers, I guess. Yes, where's Hellville's potato patch? I didn't grow potatoes despite the soil where I live being prime and ready for potatoes, formerly being potato fields, I believe. So I didn't grow potatoes. I did not. That potentially was a foolish decision on my behalf. The shirt she was wearing was like, yes, I was thinking that too. I was like, do you only wear like nude colored shirts when you go on Zoom hearings? Like, what on earth is going on? Like nude or black? It's very weird. Very weird. Because remember, she was wearing the nude thing underneath her. I mean, it was a different one. It was a different texture and stuff, but she was wearing a nude thing under that brown thing that was holding her like moon belly in. My nose is getting so nasally. I don't know why. Anyway. Okay. Got to get back to your debate. Oh no. Okay. Well, thank you for coming and going then. Yes, I agree. Fletcher Boy needs a pay rise and a huge serving of fries. And I like that rhymes. So, okay. Yeah. I think you can get in trouble for recording any type of court hearing or trial, not just federal audio ones without permission from the court. Yeah. I think you can. Exactly. It's just unwise. Like, let's not get ourselves in trouble while trying to get this bitch in trouble, you know? Let's remain better than her. That nude shirt was such an unflattering color for anyone, that skin tone. Everything she wears is unflattering. At this point, though, I don't think much flatters her. She's a toothpick. Like I said, she really needs help. She needs to be dropped off at a treatment facility and forcibly checked in. But that's just my opinion. She does not look good at all. But anyway.
Eckert has said that he doesn't believe that a pregnancy was possible here because there was no intercourse. Do you have an opinion about that? Regarding general, not regarding him or her, but in general.
Well, it's said that men are like basketball players. They dribble before they shoot. They also dribble afterwards. And
AKA pre-cum.
you are rubbing genitalia together. It's possible to get pregnant.
How much weight would you assign to the fact?
I think in the overflow room, I actually might have almost died when I heard him say rubbing genitalia together.
Denied sexual intercourse. Is that significant to the question of whether she was pregnant, or is it a minor point?
It has nothing to do with whether she was pregnant.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, so I know we were talking about potatoes, but I love me a Southern biscuit. I really do. I love it. I love it with some butter and jam. So delicious. Oh my God, biscuits. Now I'm just going to be dreaming biscuits.
Dr. Mitchell, I think you said earlier that it's impossible.
Yeah, things I never want to hear again. This. Yeah, exactly. It's so bad. So bad.
To know for sure when Laura's pregnancy ended. Do you have an opinion about, based on the records and the information that's been provided to you, do you have a theory?
Just make sure your antlers have protection on them. Okay. They could be pointy. Dribble before you shoot. Yes. Oh.
This will get awkward.
Got that one.
When?
It actually ended in November when her pregnancy test was negative. When it failed, in other words, when it was no longer viable, there is no way of knowing exactly when that happened.
Okay. Dr. Mitchell, somebody online, I think, made a comment, obviously, that Laura may have injected herself with HCG. I think that we talked
Why are
about
you teasing me? It's so rude.
First of all, what is an HCG trigger shot?
It's used in trying to help somebody get pregnant. And
yes. Biscuits and honey. Honestly, I do put butter on a lot of things. I just fucking love butter. Call me Julia Childs if you want. But yeah, some like butter and honey, just like perfection. I love biscuits. My God. So good. You watched Bruce's video about the earth, so I'm more confident it's round. I mean, I've seen a lot of scientific photographs from the Hubble telescope that also tell me that the earth is round. So there is that. Science. Science. She can't refuse to in jail. They will hospitalize her. Yeah. Well, maybe that's what she's going for. She's obviously doing the extreme anorexia thing. It seems as, in my opinion, a manipulation tactic. I'm just not sure what exactly, like to what end exactly. I mean, I'm not sure if it's just to appear like she's frail and God forbid a jury member like feels sympathy for her or something. Or if it, maybe it is, I didn't think of that before. Maybe it is to get out of going to jail because they would have to hospitalize her or something like that. I guess I didn't think of that. My issue is I don't eat pork, so But fried chicken, hell yeah. I love fried chicken too. My God. But it has to be seasoned. Some people don't season it. I don't like that. Accidental inexpert. Yeah. I love that. You can get yourself a ring laser gyroscope and you can measure the 15 degree per hour rotation of the earth. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, I mean, I guess maybe you're educating the chat, but you don't have to like, I know the earth is round. I laughed because while Hellville was putting her headphones on to hear better, I took my hearing aids out. So his testimony is fuzzy. Fair enough. Cause you didn't want to hear about the genitalia. Oh my God, that's funny. My theory is she's holding off on going to inpatient until the last minute when the trial actually happens. Yeah, it could be that too. Yeah. She'll claim she's bleeding out of every orifice again. But I think they'll just have the trial without her, no? I feel like I've heard some people say that. I'm not sure. It's one of the only things she can control right now. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's some psychological shit behind it as far as control, but I also think that there's like a calculated decision behind it at this time. And I think it is for some sort of manipulative purpose, whether that's to have some, you know, medical situation come up right before trial, or to get thrown in the hospital instead of jail, or to just appear really frail and more sympathetic, or whatever. Maybe all of the above. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone list your reasons. Everyone list your reasons. Yeah, biscuits and gravy. Well, yeah, minus the gravy. I can't have the gravy usually or ever. So, you know, yes, another non-pork eater. Exactly. Biscuits and chicken. So good. So good. But I'm also down to just have like biscuits without anything else. Just give me some like 2 nice big Southern biscuits with some butter and jam or butter and honey, and I'm a happy, happy camper. I have several accounts. I need to make more accounts so I can give myself more watch hours or something. It wouldn't stop her going to jail or prison. They have hospital prisons. Yeah, I know they do. But she might not realize that that's where she'd be going. I don't know. Bruce said, I don't know. I think Hellville might be a secret flat earther. Puts ring laser gyroscope on the grocery list after potatoes. What about biscuits? Okay. Yeah, hunger strikes are not tolerated in prison or jail. They nip that real quick. Yeah. Well, once she's already in jail or prison, I don't think she... Yeah, I don't think... I don't know if she would continue the anorexia. So I don't know, because it will have failed its intended purpose. I mean, sometimes it's hard to stop. It is kind of an addiction, but I also don't believe she has anorexia nervosa. She's sickly thin and starving herself and taking something, but as a manipulation tactic, not the doctor criteria for that actually. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I actually used to have a really big fascination with EDs. I don't know exactly why. My teenage brain was like, maybe because I couldn't ever imagine not eating, or like being in a mental space to not want to eat, or to puke, because I hate puking. It is very terrible. But I did a lot of papers on anorexia and bulimia in high school. So sorry for the vocal fry and nasal. It's probably almost as annoying as Laura's at this point. But yeah, I don't think she has the body dysmorphic version. She might have in high school, maybe, or maybe it was a manipulation tactic back then too. Fuck if I know. I don't know her. I don't know the bitch. The ladder to Hellville is in the center of Antarctica. That's why the ice caps are melting, Bruce. How did you find it out? Jail or prison will log refusal, initiate daily medical and mental health monitoring, and only transfer you to an outside hospital or seek court order for medical intervention if life-threatening. Yeah. Yeah, probably so. Okay.
By prescription, it's an injection, and I
Nobody told me I'd land in jail.
saw no records that indicated that anybody would have given her a prescription for HCT. Nor would there be a reason to give her one, especially if she was already pregnant?
Right. Dr. Mitchell, Clayton, in his pretrial statement, objected to your testimony on a couple of.
Yeah. I know. It is definitely very much a psychological disorder, 100%. A lot of times it starts out with body dysmorphia, or it also frequently starts with someone feeling out of control. So those are usually the catalysts. It could be a plethora of other things, but those are the most common ones. But it's definitely a psychological disorder. And a lot of times they just can't stop not eating or, puking it up or whatever. So no bueno. Yeah, look what you made me do. Yeah. Look, the internet made me anorexic, even though I have a history of anorexia.
Rounds, and I know you and I talked about this. I'll just read one of his objections, that you have relied on an admittedly tampered with data set. Do you feel that you've relied on admittedly tampered data in any way, shape, or form informing your conclusion?
Absolutely not. All I've included were the fact that they both admitted that there was some type of intimacy, that there were all the other things that I used to make my decision was based on laboratory tests.
And the Planned Parenthood sonogram that we've spoken about, and I think
They only had 2 lab tests that were verified. I think, right? I think it was 2 or 3 tops. Yeah. And again, I bring our attention to that email that went between Dingus and Laura regarding don't give MedChill the tampered with evidence.
sitting here and saw and heard that testimony. Did you rely on that Planned Parenthood sonogram in any way?
No.
And the HCG test from any lab test now that Laura did not send to any court, the one that's at 130-something thousand, did you rely on that in any way?
No.
Does the fact that Laura has those credibility problems and that she did some things that we all agree are dumb, does that change your opinion on whether or not she was pregnant?
No.
And I also just want to say that just because she didn't submit it to court doesn't mean it wasn't submitted to court, because it ended up in court one way or another. Whether she's the one who submitted it or not, it doesn't matter. She sent it to Clayton. He was CC'd on the email, I believe he said. So it doesn't matter if it ended up in court, even if she didn't submit it. Someone else submitted it. It doesn't matter.
Why not?
The lab tests, like I said, are 99+%, and they were repeated over and over and over. And so
They weren't. They weren't
One of the
repeated over and
objections
over and
in
over.
testimony, Dr. Mitchell, is that you, with zero scientific or DNA basis, made a conclusion that Clayton was the father of twins. Have you reached that opinion at all?
no, that's
I mean, I don't see it in your report. I'm just wondering if you agree that you can't make any.
I'm a carbivore. 90% of my food pyramid is carbs. So I love it. I love it. The pre-selected jury will not be pleased if she shows that first day with if she shows up first day with an illness. Her lawyer will need to advise against that, and she should know that's past Remo. Yeah. I don't see them picking a jury in a few hours and going straight to the opening statements. No, I don't see that either. I don't know how frequently that actually happens with a criminal trial anyway, to go straight into it.
Conclusions at all, because we don't have DNA.
correct.
You're familiar with the RabGen test process?
Yes.
Can you think of any reason why a woman who is not pregnant would want to take a test like that? Dr. Mitchell, if Laura was not pregnant and she submitted a sample to RabGen, would RabGen be able to confirm that she wasn't pregnant?
Objection Foundation.
Dr. Mitchell, you're familiar with RabGen. You just said that.
Yes.
Did you?
Jingles wrote a blog post about foundation as if he was the absolute expert. If he was such an expert in foundation, does anyone else think that he wouldn't ever really ask any questions that, especially of his own witness, that were lacking foundation?
Did you ever use them in your practice or something like that, a similar service?
Yes.
And as part of using a DNA testing service like that, does the service confirm that the woman is or isn't pregnant? Can they come back and say, this woman's not pregnant? Objection, foundation. Did you ever have that happen? Did you, when you used DNA testing as a doctor, did you ever have a test come back that said a woman was not pregnant? Objection, foundation, and also Ravgen's only been around for a few years. I'm asking about the process generally, Your Honor.
Overruled. He can answer the question.
Pre-cell DNA, which Ravgen is a type, has been around for a number of years. I used it frequently. It not only tells you if you're pregnant, it tells if it's a boy or a girl. It'll tell you if it has genetic defects. It's incredible. It's the biggest, best new technology that we've had in the last 20, 30 years.
I was looking at my notes when you answered. So a Ravgen type test, or Ravgen itself, can tell whether it's a boy or a girl?
Yes.
Can tell, well, then necessarily can tell whether the woman's pregnant at all?
Yes, obviously.
Okay.
That sounds so good, Echoes. Oh my God.
Dr. Mitchell, one final question in one series. Can you see the picture behind you there of Laura's body? As a physician and as a man or doctor who's delivered lots of healthy babies and maybe some that didn't end healthy, can you explain how Laura's body could be that size? And she never said that she passed any dead fetus.
Overruled. He can answer if he has an opinion. The court will give it the weight it deserves, which could be a little, a lot, or none at all.
That photo is actually one of the things that
I think she said it specifically that way because she wanted to basically tell people that she's probably going to give it 0 weight. I'm assuming.
Did you look at this photo as part of
I
your
saw
review?
that photo earlier, yes.
And regarding the size of Laura's belly, which clearly is not here anymore, does that show you anything regarding whether or not she was pregnant?
It could indicate that she was pregnant, could indicate other things.
The fact that Laura didn't claim to pass a large fetus, is that something surprising to you, or is that something that could logically be explained medically?
The fact that this pregnancy, in all likelihood, was no longer viable early in this pregnancy doesn't surprise me that she didn't pass much.
Reality Steve also. He might have, I think you can beat it, right? Like if you get your cholesterol back down, or no, it's not about cholesterol. Sorry, my brain. If you become healthier, you can like beat type 2, right? I think my grandfather had type 1. But I think it can be reversed, right? I could be wrong.
At all.
How does that happen? Does the body?
What happens is the fetus starts to grow. At some point, the fetus stops growing. There's no longer a heartbeat. If it's very early, they may just get a period. If they miscarry, they may pass a little tissue, maybe not.
But she testified she didn't just get a period. She testified it was not a period. It was light spotting. She corrected Deandra about that. Just saying.
And some of that tissue remains enough that it continues to produce HCG. That's why she continues to have
Oh, good, Wallace. Good night.
And that's why we call it an incomplete abortion. Once we know that there's no longer a viable pregnancy there, but the pregnancy doesn't end until that all that tissue is gone, at which time it is completed.
But that's one of the images that's on the screen right now. No thanks, MK. I mean, maybe not the October 24th is, I think that's the court date, right? But yeah, one of these fake pregnant pictures is what's on the screen. Sorry, my face is in the way. You can't see the evidence. 1 second. Where did my mouse go? Did it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, that's why I saw it on my other. Okay. I saw it on my other screen. Okay. Wow. I didn't get any highlights put in, so I didn't have a blonde moment, I guess, but Yeah, so there's a picture of her poking her belly out. And like I was saying on Bacon Bear's stream too, is that like I can do that. Right? It's not hard. It's really not hard. So it's like stupid. Anyway.
2 more questions, Dr. Mitchell. Have you reviewed the expert report of Dr. Dean's, who's Clayton's expert?
Yes,
Do you disagree with anything that Dr. Dean said?
not really. The only thing that was amusing to me was the fact that they're relying on a clinical pregnancy. There's an old adage, either you're pregnant or you're not.
Interesting.
The adage isn't you're either clinically pregnant or not. And the reason for that is because to be clinically pregnant, that means that you have to have prenatal care. Laura designed it.
And if she doesn't get pregnant periods, then how is it that she's getting pregnant? Most people who don't get periods also can't get pregnant. It's an interesting lie to choose.
Prenatal care. I took care of hundreds of women who had no prenatal care. So technically, were not clinically pregnant, walked into the hospital, and I delivered a 9-pound baby.
They were not clinically pregnant. However, they produced a baby. So there's that. And I bet you clinically, if you tested their blood after the fact, even several weeks after the fact, even several months after the fact, they probably would still have fetal DNA in their blood. But hey, there's that.
Even though they weren't clinically pregnant. Clinical pregnancy only means that they've gotten prenatal care that you can see on ultrasound. Or
Well, she clinically isn't known to not menstruate, so
you could hear with an instrument. And so a clinical pregnancy is not relevant here. It's either you're pregnant or you're not.
And your opinion is that Laura was pregnant, even if it wasn't a clinical pregnancy, she was pregnant?
Correct.
Thank you. No further questions.
All right, Council, you're at 45 minutes and 40 seconds.
actually she went to ultra skinny even in between court hearings at horse shows, I think. There was photographs of her. Oh, maybe it wasn't between court hearings, but it was right before court hearings when she showed up with a giant belly. So there's that.
3 seconds. Council, you have 28 minutes, 46 seconds.
Thank you, Doctor. You consider yourself a scientist, correct?
Yes.
So you know that when collecting data, it's garbage in, garbage out. If you're not relying on good data, the opinion you're going to give is not going to be credible. Is that correct?
That's why I only relied on the data that I thought was totally correct.
I also swear by them. It really helps with my PCOS symptoms to not have an empty pit of a stomach. My ovaries crave everything in the universe. So, you know, though I'm not sure if is Zepbound a GLP-1 or is it a semaglutide or is it something else? I don't know exactly. His example is that if you don't have a clinical pregnancy determination, then you have this sort of feral pregnancy and end up with a baby, but Laura had no baby, so she has no proof. Yes, sure. She also didn't end up in the hospital with sepsis from a dead fetus in her or whatever. So, you know, there's none of it makes sense. The argument is bad. It's a bad argument, in my opinion.
That was the data that Mr. Gingrich gave, right?
Yeah.
That was the data that was presented to me.
I saw when you drove into the parking lot, you walked in with Laura's mom in the parking lot. Are you friendly with her mother?
Yeah, I just met her this morning.
Okay, that's nice. Did you, well, let's go here. Mr. Gingrich asked you whether or not you relied on the ultrasound, but you're aware that the ultrasound was a fake, correct?
I'd been told that, and that's why I didn't rely on it.
Okay, but knowing that the ultrasound was a fake, doesn't that cause you to be incredulous about the other data that Ms. Owens presented you?
Precisely why I
Yeah, Godfather. She probably could be deemed clinically. No, actually, she can't. Lauren does that, or did. I'm not sure. She still does that for a living, determining if people belong in like a mental ward or not. And she said this woman would never qualify for that. She's crazy and she does crazy things, and some might even say insane things, but she is not clinically insane. So she can't use that as an excuse. What do you mean clinical pregnancy determination is not relevant? It's an absence of clinical pregnancy determination itself is evidence. Yeah, well, they have great arguments, don't they? It was a very healthy looking bump, and they grow stronger with every energy drink. Yeah, the monster was definitely helping the pregnancy for sure. Just pounding down those monsters, slamming them back like they're fucking shots. Why does he consider himself a scientist? Is he contributing to the body of scientific knowledge? If not, he is merely a science enthusiast like myself. I feel like, is technology a type of science? You might be a scientist. I know you're in STEM, but you might also be, maybe it's a scientist too. Yeah, exactly. Laura would have been dead 2 or 3 times over now with all the miscarriages. Yes. Okay. Negla, hell, you're stalking me on all my favorite shows, so I'm stopping by to say, hey, sis. Hey, Negla. Thanks for being here.
Only use the data that was laboratory proven.
Well, you actually sat in here and are relying on a photocopy or a picture of a medical record that Laura gave. That was the banner with the 3 colors of highlighter. Do you remember seeing that? You were just sitting here. Yeah.
Now that is an argument. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, I saw that, yes.
You understand, Laura has admitted to faking medical records.
Yes.
She faked ultrasounds by putting other lab names on them.
Yeah, I hear you. It's maybe not the best argument, but it's a lot better than the argument that Jingles is making, in my opinion. So wiped the floor with him. Yeah, I probably would have brought that up as well, but still way better than the Jingles argument.
Faked the 2 versions of the HCG test that you relied on, correct? Yeah.
Overruled. Addressed.
You know,
The data that I relied on was stuff that was verified from the laboratory itself.
that's not true. You rely
Did he contact the medical providers themselves? Because why do I doubt that?
on a photocopy that Laura took a picture of and provided you. It's in your file.
The Sonora Quest test on October the 16th was, I believe, derived directly from Sonora Quest.
Okay, let me
I
pause.
think
Does it concern you as a scientist that 3 men have accused Laura of fabricating medical documents?
that has nothing to do with the data.
Does it concern you as a, it doesn't have anything to do with the data? It doesn't mean that you should do a deeper dive.
I mean, Teresa, we don't want to get him woody, you know, that would, then he would be dribbling. We don't want that. We don't want that.
To verify the authenticity of the data?
If you have proof that the test from Banner or from Ravgen or from the quantitative HCG were fake, I'm willing to take a look at them, but that's what I have.
But doctor, we have proof. She changed the sonogram and she changed the HCG levels in one of the tests that you relied on.
And she
I didn't
admitted to
rely
it.
on the
on the
ultrasound,
stand.
and I didn't rely on the faked 100 and whatever thousand.
Okay. You know that Laura testified.
Right. Exactly. He just thought they were verified, but for him to testify as an expert, and this is another reason that I think he's torpedoed his career in being a legal expert in obstetrics and gynecology, you know, he should have verified them himself. He should have done that in order to ensure that what he was saying was true and accurate, in my opinion. So anyway, it was verifiably variable. Doing better than Jingles in this hearing is a low bar. Yeah, well, you know. Anyway, maybe he does better in writing. I don't know. Either way, I appreciated him wiping the floor with Jingles. And I appreciated Deandra wiping the floor with Laura. It was great. How much do you think MedChill got paid to double dribble? Someone said it was like 10% of David's retainer. Jingles' retainer. Probably about $5,000. Who knows? If someone wanted to fake a pregnancy and took HCG shots and only had positive HCG tests, would you also say that person was 99.99% pregnant? Yeah, you could have asked that. Yeah, I also think they paid too much. Okay.
Well, we can agree. You reviewed absolutely zero records from Laura's PCP, correct?
I don't know who her PCP is.
Well, that's a problem. Wouldn't you want to talk to her PCP, what drugs she was on?
I saw what drugs she was on from Barrel.
No, you saw what drugs she was on from a neurologist that she had telemed. You didn't request doctor records from her PCP, correct?
I did not.
That she
And you would
self-reported.
agree that thank you. You would agree that it would have been helpful had you reviewed.
She self-reported to telemedicine. Every single thing that we have from her is self-reported, except for those like 2 lab tests, and that's it. It's crazy.
Historic gynecological records, correct? Correct?
The
Yeah.
testing of her, whether she was pregnant or not, had nothing to do with her gynecological
You
record.
have no idea whether or not she had elevated HCG in her system or with any of the other lipids. Do you?
The fact that she had a negative HCG at the end of her pregnancy tells me that she didn't have familial HCG in her system.
Okay, doctor, let's really quickly talk about other things that could have caused Laura's HCG to elevate. As a physician and a scientist, you would agree that HCG could be elevated due to pituitary, correct?
Yes,
It could be elevated due to cancer, correct?
yes,
Ovarian cysts.
depending on if it was cancer.
You're aware that Dr. Yi and Dr. Chan both provided medical records, well, both indicated that Laura had ovarian cysts.
I saw those records. I didn't.
I'll move on. Let's go back. It could be elevated HCG could be caused by weight loss drugs.
I can't wait for them to get that on this. I can't wait for them to blow open this whole thing in the criminal trial. Clinical pregnancy is a confirmed pregnancy defined by the physical or visual signs of a fetus, such as seeing a gestational sac or hearing a heartbeat on an ultrasound. It is different from a chemical pregnancy, which is only found through a hormone. Haha, yeah, see? Well, we all knew that they didn't have a clinical pregnancy to fall back on, clearly. His responses to Jingle's filings were fire, yes, yes. And Isabel helped with a lot of those. You compensate by being thick for being short, like you're short, so you compensate for that by being thick. I just always think of Harry Potter. Oh, a bit rounder along the middle than I would think.
I'm not aware of weight loss, but there are drugs that can alter HCG results. Let's talk about that a little bit more. How about anxiety medication?
Yes.
How about antidepressants?
Yes.
You have no idea whether or not Laura was on any of those medications because you didn't review her historic medical records other than what was provided to you by telemed at Barrow, correct?
I saw that she was on some of those medicines,
What medicine?
the anti.
Does she have historic medical records? She's been faking shit since the Maricini days. So does she actually have medical records at this point at all? Nicholas said, I've never heard her ever say she had a fetal heartbeat. Yeah, clearly. I have all 3 of mine in teddy bears. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. I love that.
Anxiety medicine.
An anti-anxiety medicine that you just said could elevate her HCG. Last doctor. IVF drugs also cause escalated HCG, do they not?
Certain types.
Laura could have been on Novorel or Pregin, correct? Pregin?
I saw no records of that, and there would be no reason why, if she was pregnant, that she was on.
Okay, just because you saw no records of it doesn't mean that there weren't records of it. Did you look at all of her purchase history and her parents' purchase history?
One last question, doctor. The antipsychotic clozapine causes elevated HCG.
It's been reported to.
Right, redirect.
One question, Dr. Mitchell, regarding the potential of some issue other than pregnancy being the source of Laura's HCG in her blood. Are you aware that after November 14th, or on November 14th, she tested negative twice?
Yes.
if Laura had drugs or tumors or cysts or anything else that was causing an elevated HCG level, would she have tested negative for pregnancy twice on November 14th?
No, it would have been positive.
Okay, before you sit down, doctor, I just have a few questions. So you said that HCG requires a prescription, correct?
The injecting, yes.
Does Planned Parenthood have the authorization to write those?
Wait a minute. Did the judge say how many minutes she is allowed to question people for?
As far as you know, in
I
Arizona,
just.
anyway.
I can't imagine any reason why they would. It's a drug that's used to induce ovulation, so it's used in infertility patients.
Okay,
Planned Parenthood doesn't normally do infertility.
I understand, but that wasn't my question. My question was, are the medical doctors there able to write a prescription for it if they chose to, if they deemed it medically necessary?
Yes.
Okay. Did you review either the Planned Parenthood records from Mission Viejo or Los Angeles?
No.
Okay. Follow up to the court's questions.
Okay, thank you.
Follow up to court's questions. Thank you, doctor. Please step down.
That's cute.
And
If
counsel, before
I-
we call the next witness up, just so that
If I wanted to have kids, that would be a hot tip for sure.
I point this out to the parties. We've explored B9, B31, and A12 that have not been moved. So I don't know if that was just an oversight or if the parties are intending to move those.
I'm sorry, can I have this number?
Sure, B9, B31, and A12 were addressed but not moved.
I would move to admit A12. A12 is Dr. Mitchell's report.
No objection to that. And we move to admit B9 and B31.
All right, and I assume no objection, counsel?
I just wanted to look what they were.
You explored them with your client on direct.
Those are his actions.
Yep, no objection there.
Okay, the court will receive what's been marked as B9, B31, and A12. Thank you. You can call your next witness. Your Honor.
Yes, and she felt like the twins were a boy and a girl. Of course, you know. It is great. She cray.
Sure. Respondent's at 34 minutes, 36 seconds. Petitioner is at 46 minutes and 6 seconds.
Your Honor, I'm going to reserve the rest of my time, so I'm done.
Okay. All right, counsel.
Judge, with some technological help, and hopefully we're not on the clock, we're going to call Dr. Dean.
All right. So you're on the clock for her testimony, but getting her set up is not.
Oh, interesting. I guess echoes might have to choose between being hot or being like smoky in the air. Apparently ACs pull the smoke into the room, into the house or the cubby hole, as the case may be. My hope was she read every word of every filing word for word along the way and didn't think she needed more than 2 hours. That is very possible. It is very possible. I was just joking about if she assigned herself any time because she was very particular with both sides about how much time they got and then also the 10-minute break. So anyway, she didn't mention how much time she had.
Dr. Deans, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, counsel.
Before we go on the clock, Dr. Deans, can you hear me? It's the voice of Greg Woodnick.
Yes, I can see you too.
Oh, there you are. Thank you. All right, we're ready,
This made
Judge.
me laugh.
Hold on 1 second. I want to make sure she can hear everybody. Counsel, will you do a test, please?
Hi, Dr. Deans, good morning.
Good morning. I can hear you.
Can you see me?
I can.
All right. And doctor, before we get started, and I give this advisory whenever we have virtual witnesses, is if you need, I understand we've all got multiple screens going. If you need to look at a report or your notes or something different, I need you to let me know that you're going to do that. We'll give you an opportunity to do it wherever that document is located. Once your recollection has been reflected, please look away from that screen and let us know that you're ready. Additionally, you should be able to see once we put it up any exhibits that either counsel will ask you to review. Please let me know if you can't see it, okay?
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. When you're ready, counsel.
Hi, Dr. Deans. I'm going to go lightning fast. Introduce yourself to the court, please.
Hi, I'm Dr. Samantha Deans,
Where'd you go to medical school?
Indiana University School of Medicine,
Are you board certified?
double board certified,
What's your first board
obstetrics and gynecology,
and your second board?
complex family planning.
Well, you have 2 fellowships?
Just one fellowship.
Thank you. Do you teach
I do.
medical students and physicians?
Medical students and resident doctors.
You teach them gynecological and early family planning?
Yes, complex family planning.
All right. Thank you, Professor Deans. You've provided us with your CV, which is Exhibit 39. I'd move to admit. No objection.
B39.
You also did a report for us, which is Exhibit 41, which we'll pull up on the screen. Did you have an opportunity to review the medical records for Laura Owens?
Yes, the ones I was provided with.
Exhibit number 41. Did you know that was
Ohio is for lovers. Just saying.
published online on a website?
Just to confirm, I'm looking at my report, and no, I did not know that was published on a website.
Did you give Miss Owens permission
Yeah, I don't think it happens super often that a judge asks clarifying questions. I appreciate it. It clearly showed kind of like where her mind was at for that testimony. But yeah, she might have stopped the clock for her own questions. I would imagine she had to have, right? I mean,
Permission to publish your report on a website?
I did not.
Okay. Judge, I'm tendering Dr. Deans as an expert here. No, I have one voir dire question for her. Dr. Deans, hi, good morning. How many children have you delivered?
very
as a
inventive.
OBGYN?
Probably too many to count, but I would say at least 3,000 at this point.
Okay, I stipulate to for All right. Basic question, Dr. Deans. I'm going to go fast here. Do you have concerns regarding the legitimacy of some of the records you reviewed?
Oh,
I do.
If this court were to assume that the June 1st HCG test actually came from Laura,
okay. Hot tip. Apparently, you can actually see the timer on the very edge here of her desk. Okay. Well, I didn't notice it until now. Thanks for breaking the glass, Teresa.
would that confirm pregnancy?
No.
What is the medical standard of care to confirm a pregnancy?
That would have to be either serial HCGs showing a trend over time, or a pregnancy test or an ultrasound, or a physical exam that confirms an intrauterine pregnancy.
And we had none of that here, correct?
Correct.
All right, I'm showing you exhibit number 28. Are you aware that that's the ultrasound from Laura?
I feel like juries should ask questions. If they have questions, I think in order for them to make an informed decision, they should ask questions personally. And the judges too, in my opinion. I mean, everyone can't be an expert on everything, but I do think it is important that if there are questions, they be asked. That might be very disruptive to the process, but I think they should be. Maybe at the end of the day, the jury says, was there anything people didn't understand? And then they compile a list of questions or something. I don't know, but Judge Vonda Bailey in Texas has a timer too. Yeah, it seems like they're very time conscious in Maricopa County. Why does Jingles care about how many babies everyone has delivered? Yeah, I was asking that at the beginning, actually. I was like, that doesn't determine if someone is a good OB or not, like how many babies they've delivered. Like, yeah, if they've only delivered 5, sure. But, she is one of the directors of Planned Parenthood. So there's that. Yeah. Yeah. And good point. The rest of the question there or comment, there were no babies delivered in this case. Delivering babies is irrelevant. Exactly. Well, they all delivered 0 Owens babies. So there's that. So they both qualify.
Laura, are you aware that was altered?
Yes, I am.
Laura claimed it was anonymous and from Planned Parenthood. Any thoughts about that?
Patients cannot be seen
Same.
anonymously at Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood, having been a former medical director of Planned Parenthood, TPA.
So, and that's the thing too. I think they said in some pretrial stuff, I don't remember when exactly, they said, did you go anonymously or did you go under a fake name? Because you've said both and it's not the same thing.
FA, which is our national guidelines, require identification at the time of a visit to confirm the identity of the patient. The patient can't be seen anonymously.
Thank you. Laura claims she was pregnant with twins. Anything you reviewed in any of the medical records confirmed that Laura was pregnant with twins?
No.
Laura claimed that the twins were boy and girl gender. Anything that you reviewed that confirms that?
Okay.
No.
That's good.
You recall reviewing the October 16th HCG test? I think it had a 100 or 3-digit HCG level on it.
I do.
Are you aware that there's actually
The relief is a lot higher than Laura's HCG at any given time.
2 other versions of that exact same test in circulation?
I've heard that. I have not.
If I told you there was another version with 1,000 times higher HCG level, would that cause you concern?
Yes, it would.
Are there alternate causations?
Who does family law also?
For a positive HCG test, as we have here?
Yes, sir.
Did you review I'm going to skip over the photos. Did you review Dr. Medshill's report?
I did.
You're aware that Laura first claimed she miscarried in September or October, and then the photos that are in the report indicate that it happened in the 3rd week of July, correct?
Correct.
Pursuant to Dr. Medshow's report, he concluded, do you agree with his conclusion that the data here warrants that Laura was 99% pregnant?
No, I do not agree with that assessment.
Do you agree with Dr. Medshow that the record confirms, this is from his report, a May 20th conception date?
Absolutely not. There's no data to confirm a conception date at this point that would require an ultrasound dating of a pregnancy.
Professor Deans, thank you. Judge, I just moved to admit.
Well, you don't need a prescription for condoms, last I checked. So that might make sense as to why. Definitely don't. Yeah. Crazy. Are you sure you didn't Google it? I feel like you might have Googled it, and Jingles is going to have a big problem with that. Just saying.
No objection.
41 through 6. Cross-examination when you're ready.
Dr. Deans, you reviewed records that showed that Laura had HCG in her blood October 16th, 2023. You familiar with those?
Yes.
Where did that HCG come from?
It could come from a variety of sources.
Okay, and your report mentioned some of those sources.
Oh, you mean Judge Vonda? Oh, she does family law too? That's who you meant? Or she doesn't stop the clock?
I'm just going to ask about specific things. Exogenous injection, I'm assuming that's a fancy way of saying sticking yourself with a needle.
Correct. Exogenous would be an HCG source from outside of the body.
And do you have any information, or have you seen any records that suggest that happened here?
I don't.
Okay. Heterophilic antibodies, which I did a little reading on that, some sort of allergic response, it sounds like maybe?
Correct. An autoimmune response can be triggered by exposure to animals and create positive tests.
Okay, but
Is he able to speak without touching his face constantly? It's very weird, and it's like obstructing his like voice. Anyway. Mata doesn't stop the clock. Yeah. Jingles is going to write a 10,000 friend of the court brief to get a TPO against you. Yeah, I think so. You're going to have a big problem on your hands. Very expensive problem. I think it'll be 10 million words though. And then he'll ask you to lunch.
the fact that Laura tested negative for pregnancy November 14th would appear to be inconsistent with at least the heterophilic antibody theory. Would you agree with that?
It depends on the type of test. A urine pregnancy test might be positive, but a blood test could still be positive. It depends on the assessment and the level of HCG at the time of the test.
Okay, and I think Dr. Medchill said, and I think you also said, that cancer can cause elevated HCG levels. That's a fact, right?
Mhm.
And have you seen any records to suggest that Laura has cancer presently, or that she did in 2023?
Not presently. No, I know there's a discussion of a prior history of ovarian cancer.
I understand that. But regarding 2023, if Laura had cancer in 2023 that caused false positive pregnancy tests between May and October, when the last one was, how can you explain her testing negative in November?
I think it makes that less likely unless she had treatment in the meantime.
And another option that you wrote about in your report was something called familial HCG syndrome, as being a way that someone could test positive, have HCG in their blood, not from pregnancy, correct?
Correct.
Do you know how rare that is?
Very rare.
I read that it was about 10 cases on the planet. Does that sound about right to you? And again, if Laura had familial...
Well, oddly, Laura seems to always be afflicted with the most rare of conditions. So you would think she would have said, oh, that must be it. That must be why.
HCG syndrome, that would explain some false positive tests in the middle of the year, but it wouldn't explain the negative at the end, would it?
That is correct.
Dr. Deans, in your report, you talked about objective evidence of pregnancy. On the first page in particular, you said that the only objective evidence of pregnancy is a Banner Urgent Care serum quantitative HCG from, well, I think that's actually a misstatement. The October 16th wasn't at Banner, but there was a serum HCG, and you've referred to that as objective evidence of pregnancy. Is that true?
Correct.
And in the absence of some other explanation, cancer, familial, horse tranquilizers, or whatever, in the absence of some other explanation, you would agree, and Dr. Medshill, I think, said, that HCG...
I don't think horse tranquilizers make your HCG elevated. Isn't it horse pee that makes the HCG elevated? Does anyone remember that? I thought it was horse pee, not horse tranks, unless he's just joking.
test from October 16th is objective evidence of pregnancy, right?
It is objective evidence, and one of the possibilities of that objective evidence is pregnancy.
Right. And if a woman is pregnant, regardless of how much or how little prenatal care she has, she's still pregnant, right?
No, I agree. Even though he wanted to have Laura's horses graze on Dave Neal's lawn, even though it's probably going to end up being the opposite situation, I also don't think that he was a horse guy. No. But yeah, see, Negla, I knew it. I was like, feel like I thought it was the pee. Not the drinks, the pee. Oh dear. Oh no. Not the
If they are
rivalry.
pregnant, yes.
I mean, a woman could be pregnant and have no ultrasound until the day the baby comes out, and she's still pregnant, right?
Yes, and the objective data was the baby coming out of her body.
Right. And Dr. Deans, you worked, or your report and your resume indicated that you worked at Planned Parenthood for a while.
That's correct.
In that capacity, did you counsel women regarding?
Oh, she injected her horses with HCG, you think?
Terminating their pregnancies?
Correct.
And just for the record, I'm strongly pro-choice, strongly Planned Parenthood. If a woman was
For like getting them pregnant so that they can stub them or whatever, or like breed them. Is that what you mean? You weren't joking? I don't know horses.
choosing or was thinking about choosing to terminate her pregnancy, why would she have prenatal care?
Oftentimes patients care first to confirm their pregnancy before they make their decision about how to end it.
But in a lot of states,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
I'm out of time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No redirect. Thank you, Professor Deans. We appreciate your help.
Suck that question
Thank you.
back on in.
The professor disconnected.
No.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Deans. If you'd like to disconnect, you may. If you'd like to stay and listen, you absolutely may.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Time check, Judge.
38 minutes, 57 seconds.
We're going to call Clay. Quickly.
I don't know why he feels the need to inject his politics into literally everything he says, but I'm sure that the judge already clocked that in his first few filings where he made it very clear that he has intense Trump hatred. It was so ridiculous that you actually kind of think he maybe has a hard-on for Trump. But be careful. Don't dribble before you shoot, okay?
Wait, I'm going to be lightning fast. State your name to the court.
Clayton Eckert.
Did you participate and sign the pretrial statement that we provided to Judge Monta?
Mhm.
Are those statements true and accurate?
Yes.
Are we asking the court, in light of our very limited time today, to consider our pretrial statement as part of your testimony today?
Yes.
How did you meet Laura?
Probably.
Laura targeted me on LinkedIn. She asked to do real estate. We ended up exchanging contact info. She became flirtatious and provocative photo. I told her to come over, and then we saw Owens the next day.
Clayton, it was not a provocative photo. It was a woman facing her butt to the camera a little bit while touching a horse, fully clothed. It was not a provocative photo. When I saw that photo, you guys, I literally was just like, that can't be it. And I kept scrolling to try to find the photo he must have been referring to. But in that investigative report, when I saw that photo, I was like, Clayton, come on. You said it was provocative. And yes, he does have the merch. I know. He was showing it off on his YouTube channel. RIP to that.
Did you have sex with Laura?
Absolutely not. I've said time and time again, she performed oral on me twice. That's it.
Have you heard two other versions about what happened?
Absolutely. Many versions. She's claimed that she was raped by me. She also claims I was too high
Thou doth protest too much, in my opinion, about the Trump thing.
to remember what happened that day.
I'm going to repeat what you just said. She claimed she was raped by you and that you were too high to remember.
That's correct.
Were you too high to remember?
That's incorrect. I remember every single thing from that night.
Did you rape her?
I did not.
You stated that she gave you oral sex twice that evening. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Where did you complete?
Her mouth both times.
What happened the second time?
She ran straight to the bathroom.
Were your fluids ever down there, as Laura has claimed?
No.
What happened the next
Yeah, I knew the H stood for humans, so I figured they were probably not producing it themselves.
days?
The next day, we went and saw houses. I told her that I crossed a professional boundary. I told her that that was a one-time thing.
He thinks he's trolling, but he's trolling so hard, I think Trump trolled him.
Not happen again. She became very agitated at that point, was crying, and asked for me to give her a chance.
But hang on for a second. Came over to your house. She gave you oral sex twice. The next day, you told her you weren't interested in her.
That's correct. I rejected her, yes.
And then 4 days later, what happened?
4 days later, she started making claims that she could possibly be pregnant.
But hang on.
I do actually really like, though, that he said she targeted me on LinkedIn. I think it made it really clear how he felt about the situation. And I also agree. I think prior to deciding to find him on LinkedIn for real estate purposes, she got her personal training license so she could like personal train with him or something. I don't know what the purpose was for that, but or how she was going to make the open that way, which is maybe why she decided to go into the real estate side of things.
Did your penis ever go inside or accidentally, inadvertently, or anything
No.
like that?
No.
You're a public figure. You're the Bachelor. That's why everyone's watching today. Are you embarrassed to say who you've had sex with, Clayton?
I think I'm the last person to lie about who I've been intimate with.
Did you have?
He was an asshole to Rachel for a lot of reasons. That's just one of them. But also, Reality Steve said that he FaceTimed him from his hot tub one night, and was saying all the worst things that you could say about someone, and especially about a woman. So for like an hour or something, he was just ranting about Rachel. Misogynist piece of shit. Anyway, do you think she really wanted Clayton or just his proximity to fame? I think she wanted both. But I think he was more attractive to her because of his proximity to fame. But that's also what led to her downfall. So
Penile vaginal sex whatsoever?
No, absolutely not.
Has that been your story since day one?
My story's been consistent since day one.
I'm going to show you exhibit number 3.
yeah, I know it was regarding the pic that she sent. Yeah. It was definitely the gummies for sure. Well, as he said to her, I am not attracted to you when I'm sober. So Whoa.
Put that up on the screen. Thank you, Giselle. Did Laura start communicating with you more after she said she thought she was pregnant at 4 days?
Yes, nonstop. She sent me over 5.
Also, I'm pretty sure I didn't run it through any checkers for this, but I'm quite sure that she photoshopped her ass in that picture anyway.
Emails and text messages, 13 different phone numbers.
13 phone numbers?
Phone numbers.
How many messages?
Over 500.
Exhibit 3, is that a sample of those texts and emails that were shown to Judge Gail Ketzis in the injunction against harassment hearing from November 2nd, 2023?
Yes.
Move to admit Exhibit 3, and Judge, you already took notice because you watched the videos.
I assume no objection.
No objection.
Please proceed.
At some point, did she start calling your mom, who's in the courtroom?
She started reaching out to my parents. She started reaching out to my work organizations. She started reaching out to people, women that I talked to in the past. She went for everybody.
Was she
Stalking.
claiming anything in particular?
She was claiming that I was a deadbeat that's not supporting her through her pregnancy.
Well, hang on. It was more than that claim. It was a deadbeat who was not supporting her through her pregnancy of what?
With twins.
Twins.
Yes.
Did she reach out to the Sun magazine?
She did, yes.
Damn
Did she ever
right.
tell you what genders the imagined twins were?
A boy and a girl.
Did she ever tell you, drawing your attention to
Yes.
some motions Laura filed and proposed
Asked him.
attorney's fees. She filed a motion to communicate on August 8th, a motion to compel communication on August 23rd, and August 29th, a few days later, an expedited motion to communicate. And then shortly thereafter, she filed an order of protection. Correct?
Yes.
And you're aware that she's filed orders of protection against 2 other individuals seated in the back of the courtroom, correct?
That's correct, yes.
They are on the left.
Yes. Well, my right, but yes. Your left.
Thank you. Greg Gillespie and
Michael Manchi.
I want to look at exhibit number 7, please. Is that a true and
It's a
accurate
lot.
copy of the email communication between you and Laura from July 1st, 2023?
Absolutely, yes.
You received it
Yes.
and she sent it? You
Yes.
heard her testify with Ms. Arena from my office, or excuse me, with Mr. Gingras, denying that emails exchanged were from her. She seems to be blaming, I guess, Greg Gillespie for faking her emails. You remember her testimony?
Yes, yeah, she said that, but nothing she says is true.
She's actually sent you emails with videos attached to them, and you've responded back to them,
That's
correct?
correct, yes.
All right. Specifically, exhibit number 7. I think you stated that it was a true and accurate copy. I think the caption, I'm going to try to read it on the caption at the top. I think it says, the final opportunity to consider abortion. You remember getting this from Laura?
Yes.
Move to admit exhibit 7.
Objection.
It's
Yeah,
funny
no
the
objection.
camera is like
Further down in that email,
focused on Isabel's head and her computer instead of Clayton. Yeah, you know more about the clowns in this family than your own. Yeah, I think we all do at this point. Is she doing arts and crafts at the defense table with us in court? Probably, yeah. Oh, you saw this case on Law and Crime first? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's so many wait, what moments.
Clayton, and this will get awkward, but further down in that email from July 1st, which was weeks after the alleged encounter, Laura references her tight vagina Why is that both uncomfortable and relevant to court?
Because she's stating that if I would have felt how tight her vagina was, I might change my mind, which is her stating that I never penetrated her. We never had penetrated sex.
Wait, the exhibit that the court just reviewed has Laura saying that her vagina was tight as if you hadn't been in there before?
That is correct.
Well, had you been in there before?
I had not, no.
All right.
Welcome
She
back,
also sent you
Deanna.
communications in exhibit number 7 talking about wanting to have sex with you during a week, trial week. What was that about?
She said that she would be the safest person to have sex with since she was already pregnant.
Hang on for a second. She told you she wanted.
This whole thing, everything that's happening right now, is totally Mata's dad's fault for sure. That's the only reason. The only reason. Okay, Echoes. Well, good night. Good night. Breathe easy tomorrow.
Have sex with you because she was already pregnant?
That's correct.
How did you feel when you read that email, Clayton?
I've been sick. My stomach, all of this has made me sick.
Did you feel that she was trying to trap you?
Absolutely.
You heard the testimony with Dr. Medchill concerned that Laura was on IVF medication trying to get pregnant. Is that consistent with those concerns?
Yeah, I believe that she was taking medications.
I'm going to show you exhibit number 6. And let me restate that question. You heard my question to Dr. Medchill about
We all know that she loves self-reporting medical shit. She self-reports whatever epilepsy medications she takes. I don't know that she actually even has epilepsy. Has that been confirmed by a doctor? Does anyone know?
IVF medications, which are used to cause pregnancy, and you share concerns that she was using those to trap you. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yes.
All right. Exhibit number 6, Isabel. Exhibit number 6 is another email dated June 28, 2023. Is that a true and accurate copy of the correspondence between you and Laura?
It is.
You remember reading this?
I remember reading this.
You remember reading it on June 28th-ish when you received it?
I do, yes.
And the title of this, can you read the title of this out loud for the court?
Having the baby if I don't hear back tonight.
Having the baby if I don't hear back tonight. Move to amend exhibit 6.
Having the babies if I don't hear back from you tonight. Oh. There are no ladies who could say they are this tight. Such a good song. What a banger.
No objection.
Thank you. I'm going to show you exhibit 11. Did Laura
Make sure to head over to Megan Fox's channel and watch her music videos from Fox Den Records.
send you ultrasounds during this time period?
Yes, she did.
Is exhibit 11 an image of an ultrasound you received from Laura?
Yes.
She's going to claim that she didn't send this to you, but how do you know this came from Laura?
Because I was interacting with her from that same email address. I also took a screen.
I mean, you don't have to go to bed, Echoes, if you don't want to. You could take the pills and then start to get sleepy and then leave. Up to you, however you want to do it.
Board showing that it was from her email address, and that's where all my other communications have come from her.
Real quick, so on exhibit number 11, this one says, the caption on it says, ultrasound video proof, correct?
That's correct.
And the signature block on there in the picture is the exact same signature block and picture
Same.
from the other email, which is also not favorable to Laura, which she claims is not hers, correct?
So that's
Move
right.
to amend exhibit 11.
Any objection?
No objection.
On exhibit 11, well, do you know where the video came from on exhibit number 11?
Yeah, from a YouTube video from 7 years ago.
YouTube video from 7 years ago?
My suspicion is that if she does have epilepsy, which is unlikely because we don't have any actual doctor confirmation on that I know of anyway. If she does have it, it's from falling and hitting her head from horses. Someone looked up the epilepsy program. I mean, it's probably a real program. She just might not be a member of it. Or if she is, it might just be all self-reported crap. So I don't know. I doubt she was seen physically by that institute.
On that, this is the one that says smile, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one says GE.
No, this one's a different one. Yes.
Okay. Because how many are there? How many ultrasounds have you seen?
3.
Okay. This one, I think, on the caption says, "And here's my 100 million% real ultrasound."
Yeah, a lot of.
You remember? I don't know if my math is right on that. Do you remember receiving that?
Yes, I received it before. Yes.
Court already admitted it. I'm going to show you exhibit number 28. You recall receiving this ultrasound?
Yes, I saw this from Bonnie Platter.
Okay, I'm going to be real clear about this. Ms. Owens just testified that she did not use this ultrasound in court, but it was actually admitted as an exhibit by Laura through her counsel at the February 2nd, 2024 deposition of you, correct?
Correct.
All right, that video deposition of you, have you seen that recently?
Yes, I have.
Where did you see the video deposition of yourself?
It was posted on YouTube by either her counsel or herself.
Wait, Laura or her counsel posted your video deposition on YouTube?
That's correct.
How many paternity tests did you take, Clayton?
3.
I'm going to show you exhibit number 36. You know what? I'm going to skip past that. That was the Dr. Medchill. I'll skip past that. Well, you know what? Real quickly, how many versions of the
We don't need to talk about Dr. Medchill's bullshit.
Yeah, the 102 and 100.
one with more digits
Yes,
on it?
yes.
All right.
What did you have
I'm
for
going to show you
dessert?
exhibit number 46. would you agree that exhibit number 46 for attorney's fees is a blog from Mr. Gingras where he acknowledges his client takes some of the science stuff?
Yes.
Ooh, yum.
I'm going to show you, to move this along, exhibit number 55. Exhibit number 55 was right
A letter that wasn't photoshopped or Adobe Acrobated.
before your March 1st deposition, or right before, excuse me, Laura's March 1st deposition. Actually, did she show up in her earlier deposition?
No, she didn't.
And the court ordered her compelled to attend, and we're still waiting for the court to order on attorney's fees. Is that correct?
Correct.
But at her, right before, what happened a day or two related to exhibit 55, a day or two before your deposition?
She threatened to extort me to the tune of $1.4 million in order for me to drop the deposition in the case entirely.
Wait a minute. She sent you a letter a day before trying to get out of the deposition?
Yes, she threatened me.
Threatened you with what?
Monetary means.
Is everything that we've talked about today so far, other than the YouTube videos, which are more recent, is everything addressed in prior pleadings already before Judge Mata?
Yes.
Really quickly, for attorneys,
I'm actually quite surprised that she wasn't charged with more counts for extortion or attempted extortion, both against Clayton and Greg, because that was not the only extortion attempt. There was also obviously trying to force him to have a relationship with her, or she'll have the baby. That's extortion. And she did the same thing to Greg. So I'm surprised that it wasn't like 2 additional counts of extortion. Was there a count for extortion or attempted extortion? I forget.
these purposes, exhibit number, well, let me get in a few exhibits real quick. Exhibit 29, 37, and 59. These are the medical records from pursuant to subpoena from doctors for Planned Parenthood, Dr. McCool, and Dr. Higgins. We move to admit they've all been.
I'm sorry, you said 37?
Correct that, sorry. 29, 37, and 59.
Any objections?
Not to those. Did we talk about exhibit 54 yet?
Hold on 1 second. 29, 37, and what was the other one?
59.
59 are received. We'll talk about that one after council.
And then I'll go back. It was exhibit number 55, which is the letter that Laura sent you, suing you to sue you for $1.4 million before the deposition. Move to admit.
Now that one I'll object to. That's a Rule 408 settlement offer, Your Honor. He's offering to prove that the claim's not valid. That's absolutely inappropriate.
Judge, just,
Over objection, the court's going to receive it for the purposes of attorney's fees only. Counsel, you have run out of time. You're out.
Yeah. I love dessert. Dessert horror over here. Yes. Give me dessert. All the dessert.
Let's sit back down. Okay, so counsel, what exhibit were you asking me about? You said has something been moved.
54.
we just cured.
Okay, all right, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so at this time, what the court's going to do is I'll take this under advisement. What that means is I'm going to go back, I'm going to review the notes that I took today, I'm going to review the evidence that was admitted to the court, and then everyone will receive my order.
Your Honor, I have one housekeeping matter. I'm leaving the country tonight. I'm not back until June 28th. If the court issues something that requires a quick response, I'm going to be on a boat and I may not have the ability to respond. So I would just ask either that you grant me some.
And yet he did.
I return back to the country June 28th. So just advising you.
Okay, and I'm sorry, counsel, when do you leave?
Tonight.
Okay, all right, so June 10th to the 28th you will
Correct.
be unavailable.
I should have emailed part of the time.
Interesting.
You can't really be held accountable for that, I understand. Anything else administrative?
No, thank you, Judge.
All right, so how this will work now at this point is I have relinquished all security to court security and any underlying law enforcement that are present. They will be escorting people out in the manner that they deem to be appropriate. If there's competing orders against harassment or orders of protection, then we can take those things into consideration. And I just ask that if the people in the gallery are able, any conversations.
Yeah. She's going to be homeless pretty soon. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Yeah. Well, Teresa said, in case anyone missed it, she would have had to be practically homeless to get into that study from what you could tell when you were looking into it. Yeah. Well, they're going to lose their home pretty soon. So, there's that. Judge, I'm spending part of my retainer on a cruise. Or all of it. Oh, goodness. Who said Moose Tracks ice cream? It's my favorite. Echoes had some Moose Tracks ice cream. I guess Echoes is like on a trail behind Bruce or something. Bruce, did you leave any tracks? Anyway, the doctor's letter from Burrow was as real as the cancerous ovary. Yeah. Any letter that comes from her is probably fake. Oh, let me take this off. Oh, much better. Oh, yeah. Anything coming from her is fake. Anything. So there's that. Okay. Well, dude, he should call 911 on himself for being dumb. She lives in a mesita and has never had a job, so that sounds poor enough, probably. Okay, well, that was that. I know some documents came out. Tiff went over them, as did Hear Me Out. Queen Jennifer thinks that it would cost a fuck ton more money to try to liquidate the assets that these clowns have than it would to just dismiss the entire bankruptcy, and they have to answer directly to the creditors. Just take the government back out of it. I was pretty pissed when I first saw that, but now I think I understand the premise of it a lot better now that I heard Tiff and Hear Me Out kind of explain that better. So she also clearly and plainly says without saying that there was probably fraud with this GoFundMe. It was very misleadingly worded. And also that they clearly have lied on all of these statements because the same questions were answered differently in all of them between the Chapter 13 and the first Chapter 11 filing and then the amendments. So there's that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I might actually move. So I moved the Reddit live stream to when I get back from my trip. But I might actually move it to tomorrow or something. I'm going to be out west, so I don't know what time it will be. However, I'll be in Pacific time zone. However, I might move it to earlier because the thing that I'm going to doesn't actually start until later than I thought it did. So there is that. You still need to review the epilepsy study stuff. I'm sure in some Dave live stream or something, people were talking about it, and several other ones probably as well. Echo said, I'm not prejudicial or prejudiced against any mousse, especially when it's made of chocolate. Yeah. Yum. The Cadbury mousse. I trust evidence from Laura like I trust a fart after eating a Taco Bell. Oh, God. Okay, guys, I did trust a fart after my colonoscopy, and that was a mistake. That was a big, big mistake, guys. Never trust a fart anywhere near prep. Give it a week on either end. Just saying. Just saying. You went down that rabbit hole at that time. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought, Teresa. Exactly. D.O. Jennifer didn't sound happy about it in her filing either. No, she did not sound happy about any part in her filing. She sounded pretty pissed that these idiots have gotten away with this for so long. It is actually fucking crazy that they have. Echo said, I hope the loan sharks of the Owenses are hungry. I hope so too. I do. And Tiff said that they've taken out some pretty risky loans. So I hope they come after them. I do. Necklace said, I love Hear Me Out when he did the Sarah Boone wigs. I haven't seen that. I've only seen his Laura Owens coverage so far. There's only so many hours in the day. Everyone's doing Laura Owens stuff. I have to see everything at all times. Of course. And then I have to read Reddit because I love Reddit. So there's that. There's only so many hours in the day, and I have to watch Charlotte, and I have to watch so many creators. Yeah, she did not. I still hope the judge says nope. Yeah, but then that'll just hold off all these proceedings. I think Queen Jennifer very clearly said in her paperwork that it will just keep them in a free house for even longer. So it's better to get this dismissed and bar them from refiling for a very long time. And in that time, all of their creditors can come after them. So, like, I understand why. I want them to take away the horses. I know the government won't, but I want the horses to be taken away. How do we know that they're all retired? They might not be. They might be leased out. They might be rented out. Who knows? They shouldn't all be on that tiny property, though. That's for damn sure. That pisses off Tiff. I know for sure. And it pisses me off, too. I'm very pro-animal and gotta break the Taco Bell habit. Oh, God. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. When she mentions her neurologist, that's who she means. Yes, I know. Definitely. I want them to learn how to cook, damn it. Yeah, they got to take away their like DoorDash account and shit. It is crazy that they have been able to get away with this for so long. It's actually crazy. They should be in an assisted living community and their daughter should be in a cell. Yeah, ideally, that's what will probably end up happening. In an ideal world, that's what happens. In an ideal world, Ron leaves Jan and takes his half of the money that he gets every month or whatever it is and goes to an assisted living facility on his own and leaves her to take care of her idiot daughter. That would be the ideal world. But anyway, what's funny is they told her in her forged letter she didn't take the test they told her to. She probably just changed a few words and like left the rest of the rejection alone. Okay, well, that's it for me, guys. It's midnight. This has been an hour longer than I wanted it to be. I got to pack. I am a procrastinator and I haven't packed. So is it succubi, the plural of succubus? Possibly. Anyway, I gotta go, but I will see you for some Reddit shit. We're gonna read some Reddit wedding related stories coming up soon. So whether it's tomorrow or maybe Thursday, well, actually Thursday. So because the thing that I'm going to doesn't start until after I thought, I will be on that call on October 6th and I will probably stream later that day. So, I'll probably stream and talk about that call. So, I will see you guys hopefully on Reddit. And if not, then, hopefully I will see you on the post call, stream. All right. Stay fiery, friends. Bye guys.